No.
Yeah, you gotta be funny, bro. Be funny. Be funny. Yeah, be funny. Be funny.
They said,
Yeah.
They said you about to rap it.
Yeah.
They said,
man, look how hideous you are, bro. I would hate to be you in real time. I would hate to be you in real time. Yeah, you look funny doing it. Please keep us entertained. Please.
With a brand new something.
Keep going.
Ice, baby. Period. Hey,
pal, get the strap.
Hey. I ain't tripping no niggas, I'm doing my dance. I done spit my heart out like a motherfucking fan. Hit on my jewel, my neck like a cooler. This gas that I smoke in these papers exclusive. Spent racks on my chain and 2 bands on my hands. I ain't tripping no niggas, I'm doing my dance. Before no one in the wood, known in the hood. Pole in my bag and I wish a bitch would. Stepping on shit so they call me a giant. This chopper gon' sing in this bitch, he Wyatt. G-Fatal too white, I can't step in the mud. Niggas on demons outside with the slug. Know some things that be on it, they kill over drugs. Rah, rah, that's the sound of the drum. I know you gon' run, but your ass can't hide. Switch out my wings, 30 inches to bob. Cherry bear do my nails, stay my shit to the gods. Put the best on my losses, I'm beating the odds.
I ain't tripping no niggas, I'm doing my dance. I spend my heart like a motherfucking thing. Yeah, I'm trapping my nigga, label this shit.
I ain't one of your kids, go play with your friends. Bitch, I ain't one of your kids, go play with your friends. Gas station T with some sweats in the chain. I'm the hardest rap bitch that you know with my name. Not in competition with you bitches. They lanes me assist in the car and we switching through lanes. My little hoe, he ain't slurp me, he eating the box. Know I'm that bitch, so just give me the props. Bitches ain't shit, they gon' fuck on the ops. They calling the cops. And I really be grinding, my ice really shining. Want me to perform and you dropping deposits. These bitches be bitter, no money, no wallet. We don't live the same, bitch, I walk in my closet. Daughter father tripping, he causing a problem. He try me again and I might have to offer, but never miss shit. They the first ones to cross you. Be less running shit in this bitch like a boss do.
I ain't tripping no niggas, I'm doing my dance. I spend my heart like a motherfucking thing. Yeah, I'm trapping my nigga.
I ain't one of your kids, go play with your friends. Bitch, I ain't one of your kids, go play with your friends. They say next where you been at. I been stacking this bread up like good tracks. These bitches below me like 4 flats. Bring the smoke up to you like a door dash. I'm on the mission, I'm grinding. You rappers be pussy, you working. Touch down on the bed, take a trip to the islands. I'm styling, diamonds be shining. They hitting this bitch, you would thought we was boxing. Popping my shit in this bitch and you know it, I'm geeked in a motherfucker. Smoking the leaf in the VIP section, these groupies gon' fuck if I tell it to them. I just want the money, these niggas be funny, ain't cuffing them up, but he talk something. I'm pushing his face in my pussy, he suck from the back while I'm rolling the wood or something. I wish a bitch would something. Catch me out, we gon' fight or I'm shooting something. Money long on this bitch like a rule or something. Get my neck hella drip like a pool or something. Stop gassing these bitches, that's tough on the gram. I done spit my heart out like a motherfucking fan. She the type they won't fight, but a face to her friends. Bitches ain't shit, they gon' fuck on your mans. Bitch.
Let's go. Oh man, I like listening to her. You know, those rappers, you know, sometimes you can't believe them and sometimes you can. And I believe that she is everything that she raps about. Anyway, let's go. RNY, what it do? Lou, GGIF, y'all. Hey, Arts and Crafts, what's up? You said watch this. That's probably the rapper. Tracy Reloaded. Damu, what up, Damu? Let's see. Damu, you could be Book. I doubt it, but you could be. That's your brother. But Lou, yes, that is the girl that was rapping. Let's see who we got. Tracy, I see Dee Dee. I see. Let's see. I said Dee Dee. Anyway, okay, cool. Let's go. All right. So this isn't your normal intro, right? I had to dig in the depths of hell to find some content. So this is content. This is new content. And then there's other content that's brought in here so that we can kind of shake up and see what the hell. Because listen, I hate hearing a little bit over here and a little bit over there and trying to diagnose the facts and see what the hell is going on. So I'm going to tell y'all what I know, and we're going to go ahead and, knock it out. So the things we're going to cover. I know I sound like a Friday substitute teacher when you're trying to get out of your last period in school, but you know how I do. I got to make sure that we're going to cover all the topics or you'll get pissed off and never come back. All right. So we're going to talk about Shakim's Sacramento plan. Okay. I don't know if people know about Shakim's Sacramento plan, but I don't want to draw it out. I know there's some new people up here, so I want to make sure everybody's caught up. This will just take a second. I believe that Shakim originally supposed to meet audio out in Sacramento, and I believe that their primary plan was to film or get footage or meet and greet. I have no idea for Lemon's court thing. We know that all created, a ton of drama, people trying to put a little salt and pepper on it with like an alleged fight and all this extra shit, like, hey, security guards and fights and calling family members and, YouTube buddies, who knows? But there's a lot that goes into that. But I did hear some things that I need y'all to help me break down. Shakim did say some stuff, or he did actually type like in ODS's chat. And then we got the KRN debacle with that situation. I want to see how much y'all feel like that has anything to do with, what's going on. If it's the KRN debacle, if it's, Shakim focusing on other content like Stefan and stuff like that. Him and KRN being cool behind the scenes, I have no idea, but that might affect our Sacramento content. So I just want to know, because it's something for us to follow. Obviously, the 15th is Monday, right? That's the court date. So guess what? On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and however long these people want to drag out the content, we could come back and say whether it happened or not. The one thing that I will tell y'all, preface the situation with, is that Shakim definitely said that I don't know if he said he's going to his flight because he's got a connecting flight to somewhere else, but he has confirmed that he will be getting on a plane to go to Sacramento, but we will break that down. You call Cap Arts and Crafts. You said audio said they not meeting. Oh, okay. I didn't know that he said that they're not meeting. That's very interesting. You said you call Cap. No one is going anywhere. Arts and Crafts, I call Cap as well, but at the same time, as of right now, we can only take people for their word because we're on the internet. People say what they want to say, and then we can see if it rolls out. If it's Cap, it's Cap. You lose a little bit of credibility, maybe trolling. I have no idea what you would call it if he doesn't go, but I call Cap as well, but we'll see. What's up, Soul Fight? We appreciate you being here again today. And your sunshine says, what's up to RY, Tracy, and DD? All right. So that's the Shakim Sacramento plan. Okay, we got much more to talk about within that topic, but KRN is Lemon's channel rep. Now, I don't necessarily care about the KRN and Shakim back and forth. I think they'll figure that out. As of right now, I don't hear anything that's detrimental that you can't come back from or whatever. So I'm going to call that YouTube banner. But at the same time, I want to see how that went into being Lemon's channel rep. Now, the reason why I make not a big deal, but the reason why I mention what's up, Lemon Pepper Stepper. The reason why I mention it at all whatsoever is because I've seen people come in and be like, you know what, I'm gonna help you, Lemon. Get your name, image, and likeness off of somebody's page, or we need to fight this out, whatever. No matter what anybody said along the way, I personally have never seen it go to the point where I did look on Shakim's channel, and I don't know if the videos are edited. I don't know if he took them down to reload them back up after he fixes them, but a whole lot. I saw maybe one thumbnail, but that's no big deal. But I've never seen Shakim, take anything down that has to do with like an image or whatever KRN said that he's doing for Lemon. So I'm taking this one a whole lot more serious than, all the other risks or whatever people put, in front of somebody's face. Sorry, I haven't been able to talk for the last couple days, but I'll do my best. All right. It's probably because I've been doing panels. so I'm used to sitting down here on the bottom right and being like, okay, y'all yell. Shout out to Ken and shout out to Octavius for not taking a breath for about 2 hours. So I appreciate that. We can definitely put that on the wall of fame of the longest drags. Okay. I saw who won or who didn't win. I don't put up polls. I don't give a damn who wins a fight or not. You know what I mean? You said that's great. They not meeting. LOL. I was thinking audio suckered Shakim into going so he can beat shit down his leg. Oh wow. You know what? Ah, God. As much as I want to call cap, we still have to recognize it, right? Because it's out here, but me personally, like literally, if I put up a poll, do you think Shakim is going to Sacramento? It would probably be so unbalanced. I wouldn't even bother putting up the poll at all whatsoever. What's up, Queen of Hearts? Appreciate you always being here. You're always real early. I appreciate it. Okay, so we're gonna dig down into that, right? Because there's been a lot of content. So I don't know if it's coincidental, but KRN doing the interview with Lemon and then like literally shortly thereafter falling out with Shakim, and then now the content is on that. I have no idea. I'm sure people are out there thinking that it's a deflection away from KRN, the Sacramento thing, but I don't know. Everything's convoluted over here. It's the metaverse. A lot of people don't know the difference between YouTube and the grass outside. So it is what it is. What's up, Seven? Good to see you. Seven is in the bushes. Let's go. Now on the on you said Shakim gonna say they canceled the flight like he did a year or two ago. Well, you know what though? I don't give a damn how many flights are canceled. You can get another one, okay? Period. I mean, come on now. We know you could get another flight. So let's go ahead and take that right off the table, right? Okay, so we have RNY TV. RNY is going to respond to some things that came up earlier or later in the evening. Not really going to tell you much about who it is, what it is, or whatever, but she definitely wants to make a response to her name being mentioned, and a couple other things, couple other actions that happened. So you know what? Hey, she's got it. She's got it. Like sometimes you got to get something that weighs on your chest, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you like jump off the porch and you're like, oh my God, like I can't live my life because something happened on YouTube. Sometimes you just got to get it out and then keep it moving, because basically yes, her heavily being involved in the channel and trying to figure out how we can be a one and done, that's what we want to do. I try to have 2 episodes about somebody and I'll never talk about you again. But you know what? We got to bring up a couple things and then we can move on forever. Let's see. Oh, and Tracy, I fit driving home. Hey, everybody. Sorry, can't speak individually. No, you're good, Tori. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad to be the sound on your commute. Tracy, I did understand what you said the other day at Lolo's. Lolo, I rock with you, but like the scratch off for the Royal Rumble or whatever the case may be, you kind of know the culture over here. And Tracy did mention it that, basically if you got a scratch, you got something to say, you can go to the comfort of your own panel, and talk to your supporters about what your issues are. I think, Lolo, if you do another like scratch off or Royal Rumble or whatever the case may be, we'll put a little bit of promotion in there. It was kind of a surprise to me, but I'm not saying it was good, bad, or indifferent, but you might want to just roll that in a little bit differently, because I don't think people knew what was going to happen. Like at the end of my show, I only knew a few minutes before the end of my show, and I'm like, all right, we're going over to Lolo's for Royal Rumble, and I wasn't quite clear. So if I didn't say it correctly or explain it correctly on my channel, I'm sorry. But I didn't know what the hell was going on. I tried my best to go up there, but I don't scratch with people. I just kind of change their lives doing dumb shit on here, because I do log off this goddamn app. What'd you say? Oh, Envy, you made my top 5 out of 220. Oh, way to keep me coming back. I appreciate it, Damu. That's what's up. Hey, sometimes I'm good at this, to be honest with you, and sometimes I'm terrible. I have good days and bad days, because it's harder than you think to get up here and start talking to y'all. So I really do appreciate that. Top 5. Let's go. Shit, I'm in Damu's playoffs. That's what's up. Mimi, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. Mimi baby. Mimi baby is starting to jump out of the bushes, fall down from the clouds. So I must be doing something right, and I really do appreciate that. Let's go, Dabu. As I said, I'm in the playoffs. I'll do better and better each show, I promise. Or I think I promise. Okay, and then the last thing that's going to be on the docket, even if we get to it, is going to be Resto. You know what I'm saying? Like I am it's not going to be a big deal or anything like that, but Resto and Lemon have had an issue for God knows how long, and I know that the I know that the at the end of the day, it was definitely focused on Resto wanting Lemon to give his wife an apology for some of the things they said. Honestly, I'm not in their business. I don't know what Lemon said. I don't know what Resto wanted an apology for. I don't know the details. All I know for sure is the apology was extended. Resto accepted that apology. So I want to see, like, is Resto cool? You know, can we chop it up with him? You know, is he going to be hitting panels? I don't know. He was here yesterday. I just want to see how he took that apology. You know what I'm saying? You said Resto's still around. Yeah, Crafty or Arts and Crafts. Resto was here yesterday on the panel. And then I saw Resto. Resto goes live on his own channel, but he's here the other day on the panel. So Resto's definitely around. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's not Mrs. or not, God damn, Resto, my bad. Mr. Bizarro or whatever. I haven't seen that rock out, but I have definitely seen Resto around. Here comes Molly. Envy, I just checked after the person mentioned, and you were in my top 5 too. Really? And one thing that people in my top 5 had in common was they go live consistently at the same time. Oh, Jesus. That's what's up, Molly. I'm in Molly's playoffs too. Molly and I go back and forth a little bit, but you know, Molly is protected at all costs. I have no idea why I don't know why I like that motherfucker, but Molly's cool. Shit. You know, what's up, Bar Dog? Appreciate you being here, brother. You said this time of the year is busy for me, so I'm working most of the time, but I'm in the bushes a lot, or I might pop in and pop out. No, I appreciate that, Mimi. I'm here for any type of entertainment. I appreciate the people on the panel, the people in the chat, people in the clouds, the people in the bushes, the people in the upper deck. So, you know, anytime, any way you can catch my show, I appreciate it. Just hit the like button because some people forget. I appreciate it. What's up, Honey Love? Let's go. Goddamn, Honey Love's in the building. You said, you know, Molly's gonna, even if Molly gives Arts and Crafts, even if Molly gives a compliment, Molly's gonna throw a little shade into the damn compliment. Envy is trending. Oh my God. Did you ever think that you would say that again? Envy walked away from doing his night shows and now he's back. I appreciate that, Tracy. Let's go. I try to trend. You know, I'm just doing a little bit. I'm doing my part. That's all. I can just do my part. I don't call people or run around and do this and do that. I don't. I press go live and whatever happens, happens. You said Resto better not hug with Lemon. He says shit about his wife that he can't come back from. Right. That's why I put it out here, Damu, because apparently he made that that apology. So if he accepted the apology, I would assume that we're moving on. What's up, Sula? Appreciate seeing you all the time. Let's see. You guys are saying what's up to each other. Okay. All right, so let me dig in just a little bit to the commentary, just a couple more bullet points. I believe that RNY will come up here shortly, but let me cover a couple things just to dig in a little bit, but I will wait for a few more people. Envy is good money. I appreciate that, Arts and Crafts. Let's go. So anyway, just a couple things to put out there, and then, as I said, RNY will come up. I'll probably have to make up some shit, y'all, so be patient, all right? I'm not a liar, but I might make up some shit here and there, you know? In my top 5. Damn, so fight. How in the hell am I making in top 5? It seems so weird. It's almost like I'm uncomfortable that people like me. You know, I'm so used to everybody hate me. You know what I'm saying? I would have made most people's top 200. I would have made most people's top 200, but I don't know. Shit, I've been through the trenches and here I am. You know, shout out to the big beef sector. Let's go. Anyway, So a couple bullet points that I wanted to hit on before we get into it, and I'm watching the chat as well as I can. All right. So the date of the court is on the 15th, and that's Monday. And as I said, like Shakim did say, I was surprised because the KRN thing or whatever, I thought that'd be like a smoke screen, but basically the fact that he still said that he's going to catch the plane and whatnot, that should answer all of our questions where we don't have to like, you know, dig into it that much. I also want to see like, you know, I also think, this is my opinion. This is only my opinion. I think that Shakim got so tired of Lemon being his content, or listen, I don't mean it like that. I mean, got tired of people saying that Lemon is his content. They called him Redirect and Lemon's critique channel or some shit like that. So there's nothing wrong with diversifying his content, which I assume he was talking about Stefan, and then he was talking about a couple other people in the Umar sector, and then KRN. So, you know, if it is diversifying the commentary to, you know, something a little bit more other than Lemon, it is what it is. I'm never going to sit here and tell somebody how long they need to take to get over something like a violation, or when to stop being mad at somebody, or when to stop making lives. That's not my place. So, but if he is diversifying, that's great. If he talks about Lemon every other day, I don't give a shit either way. Okay. You said I miss you too, but you're not talking about me. Ah, damn, that could be taken out of context, Stacy. You're talking to Soul Fight. Anyway, okay, cool. So that's that. All right. Now, let's see. Now, KRN being Lemon's rep. I know I just said like name, image, and likeness. I've always known Shakim not to give a damn. He's going to show what he wants to show, whether it be a clip, a thumbnail, a song, a parody, whatever it is. But I got to be led to believe that KRN is working with Lemon, and that's a little bit I don't know. That's kind of interesting because I believe KRN and Shakim had a decent relationship, friendship behind the scenes and whatnot. So I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I'm not calling things a play. I'm done with that. Like, I hate play. I don't think that's a play because obviously he wouldn't go through all the trouble to take some of his stuff now. Shakim has Yogo on this trip, or no one will believe him ever again. Arts and crafts, that might be true. When I thought about the trip to Sacramento, I was thinking about like the stand-ups of Honest Row. I was thinking about a couple other things. I was thinking about the one-way flight, and then getting a ticket, staying an extra day in Las Vegas, get a ticket to go home. I mean, everybody thinks of that stuff. That's not a diss. That's not a drag. That's nothing other than the fact that I'm sure that everybody's thinking that. Based on you typing that right there, I totally agree with you. What'd you say? Oh, yes, work. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. Okay, cool. So I want to know if, because it seems kind of quick to me, y'all. Let me know. I want to see if like KRN is working specifically with Lemon that deep and having them take down thumbnails based on a fallout. Because that seems like the fastest fallout in the history of YouTube. Like, okay, boom, we fell out. Okay, boom. All right, well, now I'm gonna start holding Shakim's feet to the fire on his channel. It seems like that happened. I don't know, like we're in dog years on YouTube or whatever, but it seems like that that timeline happened so fast. Like Shakim and KRN are cool. Okay, Shakim and Lemon aren't cool. All right, so that goes into Shakim's gonna go to the court, and that goes right into KRN helping Lemon. So listen, that diagnosis, I don't know how to do trigonometry or anything, but that seems like something that Noble needs to figure out. Okay. Let's see here. You said, I don't believe Stefan is going to Vegas. No, I don't think that Stefan's going to Vegas either, Tracy. I think he's actually trying to like soften up his commentary so that maybe he can be invited. I don't know, but I don't see like him going in on Shakim or anybody else like he was before. So, I don't think he's going to Vegas either, but we're more concerned about, what's going to happen here and where we at 12. So 3 more days, 4, including today, on the Sacramento trip. Shakim is a big liar. Envy, I hate when my faves fight. I like them both. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Stacy, I do think that most people like them both, so it's very, very interesting. I don't like it when people I rock with fight with each other, but my only recommendation is stay out of it because everybody's going to be like, pick a side, pick a side, pick a side. Even all these polls and stuff, who you think is going to win this, da, 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 da. Like, it's all about pick a side, do this, do that. Never pick a side. And I always say, if you pick a side, you're going to end up being the ass. Because literally in real life, those after high school fights that you set up behind the senile dude's house behind closest enough to the school so you can fight. And then all of a sudden somebody starts jumping in there with their 2 cents. And then all of a sudden we start forgetting that we had to fight. We whoop your ass. Then we get back to what we were doing. So yeah, stay the hell out of it. He's kind of strange. Jesus. Tracy, speak your mind, okay? I also saw Tracy. I saw that Octavius went over there and discussed what he discussed on here as well. So that was kind of interesting. Stacy, at the end, reading your mind still. You guys, a lot of telepathy going on in here, huh? Stacy, I used to as well, but okay, branch off to do my own thing. You guys are talking true. Sula's throwing up 100s. We got OG Beauty in the building. OG Beauty, we talked about you the other day. I will tell you, I say everything like in the front. I don't do the behind the scenes that much unless we have a personal relationship. But we did mention you the other day, OG Beauty, for the level of support that you give. You are here, always here. You got great things to say. And I see you out in the street swinging and banging. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, OG Beauty. You just have one more time to come here, okay? If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I got you. Ironically, the beef sector adjacent and non-beef sector people are causing the most trouble. You know what, arts and crafts? That's true. That's true. But see, when you start calling people beef sector adjacent and non-beef sector, and when they bring it into the beef sector and beef sector talks about it, you might as well say that they're beef sector. You know what I'm saying? Because, when people say, when we start gang banging on the beef sector corner, versus the Bow 3 corner versus the party line corner, this and that, whatever, we're going to take commentary from all of them and bring it wherever the hell we want so we can get some clicks and views of the beef sector, and we're going to keep it moving, right? Molly said, I feel like there's a part of the story we're all missing, which is good, so it doesn't go too far. We are definitely missing something, Molly, because that's too fast of a turnaround for me to believe a lot of the aspects. We're missing a lot. Something doesn't feel right at all whatsoever. Just like we broke down the story yesterday, right? And yeah, I'm gonna let RNY speak her piece, but we broke down the story yesterday, and I think that it was definitely misconstrued. Very, very interesting. And you guys, since you were here yesterday, you're gonna want to hear the follow up today. I promise. Always good to see you. Oh, that's what's up, OG Beauty. You as well. All right. You said, and I don't think it's a play. I don't think it's a play either, Molly. But are you talking about? Okay. Hang on. I think you're talking about the KRN, Lemon, and Shakim thing, or are you talking about Shakim to Sacramento? Because, honestly, I think this is the first time in history where I can sit here and say there's several things going on that I don't think any of it's a play. I know that's weird, and I know I'm going to have egg on my face if Shakim doesn't go to Sacramento, but it is what it is. You said, you're talking about KRN and Shakim. Yeah, I don't think it's a play either, Molly. I know I was kind of, I wanted some reinforcement from the chat. I mean, that was my first instinct, but at the same time, anything could be a play. But honestly, yeah, I do think that they're going after each other. The thing is, Molly, the only thing I was wondering is, they were talking, I don't know, however many days ago. Now all of a sudden they're at war. It's but hey, everybody's gonna make up to break up. Everybody's gonna have a group hug and hoo-ha and have a contest or a drinking challenge or something like that, and everything will be okay the next day anyway. So I thought they were joking at first, but I guess not. I did too, OG Beauty. I mean, I think most people thought they were joking because, as I said, it seemed like banter to me. Yeah, honey love. But at the same time, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're gonna talk about it and try to spin it because, in my opinion, content hasn't been contenting. But now I guess we have a couple things on the books. What's up, RNY?
Hey, how are you?
I am fantastic. I am
Good,
fantastic.
good. You
Good
can
to see you.
continue. Good to be seen and not viewed, right?
Hey,
You
let me turn up your
know?
mic a little bit here. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you know my intros that aren't like
Mm-hmm.
that fiery or anything. I went over the little topics and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
basically I go back to the topics based on who pops in, who pops out, whatever. But
Yeah.
you heard me be very cryptic about your part of the show, wanting to make a
Mm-hmm.
response or whatnot. I was pretty cryptic and I said, let's let RNY have that part. So I'm gonna shut up, hear what you have to say, and we'll go from there. And shout out to the replay gang. I don't know
Shout
where all
out.
y'all are today, but damn. All right. Shout out to replay gang. All right, what's up?
Hey, everybody. I'm not looking at the chat right now, so I'll get to that once I'm done. But this is going to be very quick. Okay. So, as you all know, yesterday, the live was crazy yesterday, right? There was some information that was brought to the YouTube streets. We decided to bring it over here and talk about it. So, we brought it over here. The evidence was presented. We made our own judgment call. No size was picked. We were just saying, it looks a little funny. And that was that. So then later on, I get word that ZX goes live. And he's not too happy about what was said, right? And my thing is this. One thing I can appreciate is that he definitely came to me and apologized for the things he said, right? I appreciate that. And I respect him even more because he didn't go so far off the rails yesterday like I thought he possibly would have. However, however, if the rule is if it's put out on the YouTube streets, we're going to talk about it, then that should be applied to any and everything because he does the same exact thing. So I'm assuming he was offended or he didn't too much like the commentary that was being given over here yesterday. But once again, if it's on the YouTube streets, we're going to talk about it. Nobody picked a side. We just looked at what Octavius brought to us and we just said, hey, that does look a little funny. It is what it is. It is what it is. So this whole we're going to make a clean cut and this, that, no, no, no. Okay, fine. Whatever. But I just wanted it to be said that won't nobody picking those sides. We were just looking at the stuff Octavius brought over here and dumped in our lap. That's it. That is all. And if that offended you, then amen.
You say amen.
Amen is all I can say. Because we
No,
all
yeah,
do this day
I
in
mean
and day out.
the crazy thing is it's like, okay, how can a content creator tell a content creator, what's up, Dracaris, what's up, Victoria, and what's up, Dat? Anyway, yeah, what I'm saying is I don't know how a content creator can't say or can't see a content creator's viewpoint when something's out in the streets, because obviously
Very
that
true.
happened out in the streets. Let's make sure this is kind of weird. I don't think that this guy would have this avatar. If you hear me back there, just drop because I am putting up my banner. Hello.
Oh yeah, let's address it on
Hey,
YTV.
ZX. All right.
All right, let's talk like adults. I understand
Yeah.
you. I understand you understand by your man, and that's very, very admirable. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
so you can understand. First of all, when I was doing my live
and you were there in the chat. You
Mhm.
said come. You said come through over to our channel. That was your invitation. Come through, and I said, of course I will.
Mhm.
Right? That's it. I never said anything about hitting in these links to talk to Malik. When you looked at Malik's title,
Mhm.
it was it was geared to as if it was something that was set up or something that we had discussed in some way. All you did was say you, not MV, you, after participating in the chat, said, come through. And I said, sure. And that was it. I had no expectation of what was being lined up or what the show was. Let me just say that very, very clearly. Undeniable truth. Now, based on what you just said,
Mhm.
you know, RNY, your commentary today, and then
Mhm.
I'm going to talk about yesterday. You said if it's on the streets, it's fair game,
Mhm.
right? People have brought me things that I do not touch.
Mhm.
People have brought me things about you and envy,
Mhm.
things I did not know. But
Mhm.
if I offer peace and coexistence and mutual respect, and your excuse is, well, Octavia says that's not your real woman. To me, it's kind of irritating.
Okay.
In particular, in particular, from you two, because I just came and said to you, maybe some of the things I said to you were out of order. And as far as what's available on the streets to talk about, I disregarded some things. People brought me information about you. People brought me information about NV, and
Mhm.
I ain't got no gripe with them. I'm happy for them. This is how I present, and I stand on it. But envy, it appears, just wants something to talk about, and based on an ignorant fool saying that's not GX's girlfriend. He stole someone's picture, and let's see what the evidence shows. Because Octavius never lies. I mean, not to my knowledge, he always has receipts. It's kind of insulting to me. I don't have to prove to you a goddamn thing about a woman in my life. I keep that part of my life private. But what I did do over the past 24 hours was I
Mhm.
shared some conversations, and so you could hear my wife to be and I talk. And that should have been enough. I don't know what else you need. But
I already heard.
the point being is that you gave credence to a fool. And if anybody else would have went with it, it wouldn't have made no difference. But after I come to you humbly and I
Mhm.
say, maybe I was out of line and I wish you two the best in your relationship. And now here you go slandering the woman in my life. That's the way I look at it. By paying a goddamn 47-year-old scab, an eczema survivor. You pay him attention. You know what? You could have kept it cool, and we could have come. You could have hit my link and said, "You know what, man? I heard the dumbest shit today," and that's out of respect. And I would have entertained it because I'm grown. But when you use it for content, will I be using you for content? That then I would be wrong. If I didn't know certain things about you, I had no idea you had weight loss surgery. I had no idea
Mm.
that. I had no idea you had weight loss surgery. I had
Mhm.
no idea. I had no idea that Envy got ran out of Texas. I
What?
mean, a lot of things. The whole
Texas. I've been
point.
to Texas twice in
Well,
my life.
here's the point. Here's the point. I,
What?
here's the point. I never spoke on it because I squashed it. But you take an opportunity day after day to put ZX in your title
2 days.
and back to back. And
I always
it
do that
was
back to back. Everybody gets
well,
it back
no,
to
no,
back.
no,
Go ahead.
no.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether you do it. The point is that
Bring it back.
one, you clickbaited everybody
I
because
did it.
I never agreed. I never spoke
I
to
didn't say you
you.
did. I
No,
said
no, no.
Malik and
Listen,
ZX are pulling up to, that's all I said.
and
I didn't say
that's
one-on-one
clickbait.
sit down. I didn't say
Look, but
conversation. None of that.
bruh,
I'm very
bruh,
descriptive in my title.
you can explain it over and over again, but the way you set it up as if we spoke about me coming
No,
over
I
here
would
to
have put
click.
they're going to have a sit down. I do my
No,
titles very specifically.
bruh, I understand. Listen, I understand how the game goes. It was clickbait because I never
Okay, well,
spoke to
let's call it
you.
clickbait
I
as
never,
a okay, so we
I
can move
never
on.
spoke to. No, let me finish and respectfully. You can have your opinion, but the facts are what they are. I
Well,
never
see how you
spoke
can
to.
come up here and speak, but
I'm
you
being
see how you can come
respectful,
up here.
but
Well, you
you
see
could
how
have
you
came
can.
to
But
my
here's what I'm saying.
channel.
No, stop. Here's what I'm saying. See how you can come up here and speak to me. Okay, here's exactly what happened. Here's why. There's a response right now. I don't want to respond. But what is your rule over there? Type in the chat, right? Type in the chat to hit the link, right? Okay, so last night when I felt like there was a misunderstanding because he actually vindicated you and said that it was bullshit. So basically, we break it down and we broke it down. We were actually for you throughout the show. You just missed it. Probably all the yelling and screaming. But I typed in your chat 3 times and said, I want to address you and this and that. You didn't invite me up to the link and I got blocked. So your rules about coming up and asking you questions are flawed.
Okay, will you allow me to retard?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. After the fact. After the fact. After you clickbait everybody and as if I'm coming to talk to Malik. After you talk about my lady in the way that you did, and they're saying that's not his girlfriend after the fact. See, you're telling everybody about my response to your bullshit. You're not talking about the process. See, again, had you came up on my panel and said to me, "Hey, man, Malik, would you be willing to speak to Malik?" Then it wouldn't have been clickbait. You just took the opportunity to use it and hope that I would hit your link. That's what you did. That's
I
one.
don't need people here
Two.
to talk about him.
Okay.
You know that, right?
That you can read it how you want to. The second is, again, like you said, after the fact, after you talked about that, Octavia said that's not your lady. That's some picture from some crack smoking streetwalker in the street sector. Yeah, let's get down to the bottom of this.
So you just wanted the narrative to, but you just wanted.
After
Okay, so
the
you
point,
just
hold
wanted
on.
the narrative
Let me
to
close
float
it. Let me
around.
land my plane. Let me land my
Go
plane.
ahead, land it.
Okay? Because you're talking about after. The point is, out of respect for you and your lady, I didn't talk about you guys. And after the fact, you could have came right up and like you dropped down in my link at the end of the show to say, hey, can we talk about this? And I'm like, fuck you after the fact. So you're talking about my response, not what you did and the way you did it. That's the point. Now you could do your show the way you want to. Even yesterday, I was still respectful. And I just said, you know what?
Yeah, that's what she just said. RNY said that.
And even then I say good luck. Good luck in whatever you
wished her
do.
well.
But moving forward, it is what it is because that's how you play for attention. I was respecting your relationship. You wasn't respecting mine. You wanted to respect mine after the fact. You didn't want to respect it at the point that you came in. You could have came like you dropped down. You could have came and hit my link and said, "Man, that's some bullshit I just heard." And I would say, "Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck." And we could have had a guy man code conversation. but you didn't respect the man code. You made it content, and you got every right to make it content, and I got every right to feel the way I feel about it. Do you understand me now, RNY TV? Because the only reason I came up here was to put it into context
Hold on, quick.
what you're responding to.
I understand what you're saying.
Now, did I lie about anything?
Hold on, real quick.
You gotta check your messages.
No,
Right,
she doesn't have to check messages. I doubt it. What's up?
Ask you a question. RNY TV, did I
I'm sorry.
lie? Did I lie about anything as far as the sequence of events?
As far as us knowing, or
I don't care whether or not you knew or not,
That
because you could
stuff
have
was
gave me.
floating around in the streets. It was
You
brought
could
up
have
at
came. That
Lemons.
are you gonna allow me to answer your lady? I
I
said.
don't
She
know.
said
RNY, what do you got?
she said as far as you knowing after the fact. My point was, and I didn't care whether you knew or not, but the only way for you to know is to give me the same courtesy and respect I gave you. You could have came up and you could have just asked me. Because if I do a show about RNY, then I'm wrong. I'm bitter. I'm mean. But I didn't. When I got things on both of you, I did. I said, you know what? I'm cool with them. I ain't gonna do it. And I left it alone. But that's not the way y'all operate. And that's cool. And everything is content if that's the way you really want to live. I'm cool with that. So, with that being said, Indy, I hope you treat this lady right. I truly do. I hope you continue to treat her right. I wish you know, both of you. I wish you the best. But if you fuck up again, you gonna be done. Done, done, done. Y'all have a good night.
Wow.
your mom outside
Huh?
talking to my niece.
I have no idea.
No, I'm sorry. I was talking to my niece. My sister hit the
Oh,
door.
okay. All right. I thought you were gonna answer whatever he had going on. Okay.
He asked
Man,
about an order. I guess I was just still a little confused because what order? Because we were talking about yesterday. He went live after we did. So
right.
Okay.
What he's saying is what's up, Noble? Yo, what to do? Heavy, my bad for last night. I was on one. Thanks for having me over. Support your local content creators. Hey,
Yeah, you was
you
tripping, Noble.
support your local biker. I see why you're throwing that in there. That was clever. I appreciate it, Noble. Yeah. Yeah, no. You were not out of line yesterday, Noble. Jesus Christ. No,
This
man. No,
crazy.
you're a good sport, brother. And you're a good sport. You always let us you always let us troll you a little bit. So I appreciate that. But I don't know what you had going on. I think he was asking you some questions there, but no, I didn't. He was saying after the fact. I think what he's saying is instead of doing the show, I could say, oh, I heard something, but I thought everybody heard it. He was at Lemons when it was being told. So if there is some content out there floating in the streets that says, hey, fake pictures of this and that, I'm used to being the channel that pulls shit in, figures it out, breaks it down, and gets to the truth. And the thing that I'm thinking that ZX doesn't understand is he doesn't understand the format of how we do shit. I get it. If he wants to do content on us every day, I don't care. ZX, remember when you chased down everybody in the Mo3 sector? Who'd you wrench up? You wrenched up Not On My Watch. You wrenched up Cam Talk Too Much. You wrenched up Mink so that they would call me about the whole MU thing without giving me any grace at all whatsoever. How long have you been talking about that? Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I've been content plenty of times. And then RY and I said that we would pull up on you. We pulled up on you. And then another thing, I don't know if this has ever been an issue, but when you asked RY to put together something for the subscribers, And I love the idea of putting together something for the subscribers, but at the same time, she was like, let's do some like, some kind of pageant, for the holidays and things like that. We were all for it. But then unfortunately, when you went to Brianna's, you say, you know what, we can have an ugly woman contest. And when you came back here, we said, you know what, we're going to talk about it and make a decision on this, but we're going to do it right in front of you so that you can hear us chop it up. So basically, when we did that and said, nah, I don't know if we want to be associated that because, the ugly woman contest might bleed over into people thinking that RNY put some crazy stuff together. So I'm not quite sure. In my own mind what he considers not bringing things to the forefront. And it always concerns me. It always trips me out when people. When things are public, people would rather things go over here. Everything that we covered, whether it be the quote unquote alleged fake picture, and everything that we covered has already been out there. It was literally said at Lemons. It was said at a couple other places. So not quite understanding it. And then when we break it down and we say basically the whole chat, us, I mean, I would say about 80% of people, even your haters, ZX, was like, nah, there's something wrong with this. There's a hole in the story. Nah, I don't think ZX did that, this and that. And at the end of the day, I typed about 100 times on there. We've come to the conclusion that ZX is not, that he did not do this action or activity. Leave it alone, basically. Then I retitled it to a nothing burger, right? So what would have happened to us, right? So how long have you known RNY, right? Let's see. She's been out here for a long time, but she drops in the chat and you mod her up. Now, me personally, modding up RNY, and then, then on the new channel, modding up RNY, and then taking the mod stick or whatever. In my opinion, that's like a casino where the house always wins, right? That in my opinion, that made RNY a gambler instead of the boss. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like she was your moderator in a situation where, if they fall out or if it's mad day or whatever the case may be, I can have her back and roll over envy. You know what I'm saying? So there was a few things that you do have to understand that was a little bit weird on our side as well. But it's just weird to me that the whole show vindicated you, and here we are. But anyway, and I don't know what I said about his woman. I focused on okay, go ahead. I focused on so
Well,
I'll land my plane.
no, let me correct you. Oh, okay, good. Sure.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to correct you.
Okay, so I don't know exactly what I said about your specific woman. We were focusing on the woman from the street sector. Now, I did say, I was like, okay, everybody. I said, when you go see this short, I said it looked kind of weird because on one clip, ZX was on the top and she was on the bottom, and then it was flipped over. So we broke it down. But go ahead.
Oh, okay. Again, you just don't understand. If you're cool with somebody, you just come and ask them that part. Second of all, RNY, I've been doing for quite some time. RNY has been a member at our channel way before you got together with her. RNY had a wrench previously, way before you and her got together. Okay, so my respect and liking of her ain't have a goddamn thing to do with you. Don't pat yourself on the back. Okay, so maybe you should ask her so before you say things as if it's
She's right. She's right here. So
well, no, but and again, she can confirm whether I'm telling the truth or not. So the point is that I think you give yourself way too much credit. The reason I took her wrench, is because she's associated with you. That's
Perfect.
it. That's all.
Right. Cool. Sounds good. Have your commentary about me. I don't give a fuck. But RNY, are you engaged? What do we got going on here?
No, I'm here. I'm listening to y'all talk.
No, we're not. I'm just filling in the blanks. I mean, He was
I
talking
mean,
about wrenches and relationship and respect,
at the end
and
of the day,
I
nobody.
don't know how to speak for y'all.
Yeah, no. You're fine. At the end of the day, nobody was saying anything negative about her. Nobody was talking disparagingly about her at all. We were just like, this seems a little weird. So much so, myself, people in the chat, I do also believe even Envy was just like, but Octavia, it sounds like you were leading her to answer the questions the way that you wanted her to answer them, so you can present it this type of way. We were all like, this seems a little weird. And I looked down at the chat, everybody was just like, Octavius, you're leading this lady into these questions. You're framing the question so she answers them in your favor. So nobody was talking about her in a bad way. We were just trying to figure out, well, where did this happen? How long ago did this happen? When did the privacy complaint come in? I mean,
Okay, when he was up here, okay, so I gotta kind of freestyle the questions or whatever.
mm-hmm,
I don't know, I thought you two were talking or whatever, but um, I mean, you've heard everything he said. Like,
mm-hmm.
like, okay, you had a wrench. He's known you for a while.
That was so long ago. I forgot.
Obviously the wrench was clearly, if you had one, then obviously it went away. You guys have known each other. There was a respect there. He took it away because of me, which doesn't make any sense because adults should deal with adults. Has nothing to do with me. Y'all's, riders or whatever the hell or whatever. I mean, I think he wants to. I don't know y'all's thing, so I can't speak on it. I mean,
It was, oh God, that was so long ago. I forgot. I did have a membership at one point. I was getting a membership to a bunch of people because I was liking what they were saying. But then when that whole I'm not doing membership content anymore, I just started deleting stuff, started canceling stuff. What's that?
yeah, his problem with me clearly was
Ah.
before he said it wasn't. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, RY, I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Envy this and that or whatever. But he took her wrench because of me. Okay, all right. Well, and then he's got commentary about me. What did I do? What did he say I did? Something. I mean, there's worse shit I'll say about myself right in front of you. You don't have to do
Yeah.
commentary. I'll tell you myself. You said RNY, it's probably best ZX remove your wrench since he has a problem with envy, conflict of interest.
And
It
I can
is definitely
respect
a
that.
conflict of interest.
I 100% can respect that. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I got a question, Envy. What is this being ran out of Texas?
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. I've
Oh,
literally
okay.
only stepped foot on the soil of Texas twice in my entire life. Well, I rode a motorcycle through it, so I wouldn't count that.
Okay.
There's no way I could be ran out of Texas because my organization has plenty of traction in Texas. It's impossible for me to be ran out of Texas.
Mm, okay. I just thought that was funny because I know how you feel about Texas. That's why I was just like, what?
Yeah,
Unless he was
yeah.
saying he was
I don't
ran out of the
know.
Mo 3 or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows?
Mm.
But I mean, he had a mouthful to say. You got he said the first time he took her wrench was because of some of the chats he saw her in and he didn't like those CCs. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
Drakari says, Octavius even said, I know y'all don't like me when he was explaining his mess. Sassy was calling him out. ZX full crap. Honestly, I'm gonna be completely transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what he proved in our wow, I don't know what you think, but anyway, based on him saying that he doesn't like me, right? What did I say to y'all about the wrench? What did I say to y'all about the wrench? I said that I feel personally that RNY was given a wrench out of nowhere. Okay. I don't care if y'all knew each other however long ago. When you used to have a wrench, it was definitely taken. And this man came up here and said it was taken because of me, right? So wouldn't you think that me saying, hey, him giving you a wrench is to bet on us having mad day, falling out and this and that, and then he comes and saves the day? I mean, because it's random to me, because he literally out of his own mouth said he took it because of me. So therefore he was pulling you away from somebody he didn't like.
I agree with that.
And, okay.
my
So
door.
you heard him say, you heard him. I'll turn off this. You heard him say what, I mean,
Okay, so let me ask you this. So are you
will
saying
you talk
that
to
you feel like
him,
I was used
please,
as,
firstly? Because I don't
is
know
he
what
here?
the hell y'all got.
Yeah,
Yes, he's
Okay.
yeah.
right there.
I just want to rephrase everything that you just said. I wonder truly, do some people have dyslexia or a lack of comprehension, or do they just talk and forget what they just said 5 minutes ago? You said. Now I think you should rewind your video, and you said I just out of the blue gave her a wrench, all of a sudden, as if I had,
From the
no
last time you
interact.
took it, right?
Excuse me. No,
Mhm.
no, no. You did not say that. You're adding that because you did not know that at the time you made your previous statement. Now it's convenient now that you know that,
You
but I've
just
had
came up here 3 minutes
excuse
ago and said it.
and just told you that. But at the time you made your statement, you did not know that because you made it seem as if I had no interactions with her prior to me giving her the wrench this time. That is why I
How long
say
has that been since she's had the last
it
wrench?
doesn't matter. The point is your statement was as if I had no interactions with her prior to you.
I
Is
feel
the
like your
point.
interaction. I feel like your interaction got you a little bit more motivated because of me. You said you don't like me,
No, no,
right?
no,
So why
no.
would you
I
give
gave
someone who's
her a wrench.
associated with
I
my
gave
channel?
let me explain to you,
Okay, yeah,
RNY.
you
I
go
gave
ahead.
I gave
RNY, you
you
talk. Yeah, but
I gave you because some people just don't comprehend. I gave you your wrench back because I was happy for you. That's it. And I respected your relationship. And I said, you know what? Let me show you how sincere I was. That's it. As a token of my appreciation of your understanding. I'm not a child like some people and think that it's some ulterior motive and you're just doing this in the hopes that when we break up, you'll be there to capitalize on what the fuck is wrong with you? It's
because
funny.
you've done it before. You've
With
done it
who?
before.
With who?
Him, you.
Misunderstood?
Absolutely.
Ah, misunderstood. Do
You
you
wrenched up
do you really want
everybody.
do you really want to open up that door again?
Man, listen, I haven't opened up the door like I could.
But
Go
but
ahead.
but but you just inserted that, and I can
Yeah, but you
defend.
did
I
you
can
not give everybody a
defend.
wrench that was associated with
I
me?
don't
Bam. And
envy,
then you wanted an
envy, envy,
interview, and then you
envy.
had to
Nobody
now
envy.
my
Let me be
wife had to
clear. Let me
call
be
me
clear
behind
with
the
you. Let me be
scenes.
clear. Envy. Let's be clear. And I know you like to tap yourself on the shoulder, but to
Absolutely. I
me,
love
to me,
myself.
to me, listen to me, and I mean respectfully, you're just the guy from the Mo3 sector that's just like Shakim. But you had no relevance. Nobody paid you any attention. You became relevant in the beef sector when you started dealing with a method. I'm not
Absolutely
interrupting you.
not.
I'm man enough
Absolutely
that
not.
you're not man.
Yeah, my salute to my nigga Envy. He got it popping. Envy had it popping. He had it popping. I think Envy's got some good shit coming down the chamber.
You know
Did
that's
not
the creator of our sector. But go ahead.
Envy did not become relevant in the beef sector until he started dating.
I've been relevant
Let
everywhere.
me finish. Let me get it out. I mean, you can play some more commercials to make you feel good, but the fact is,
I'm just giving you the accolade. I'm just giving you the credentials
no,
I have.
but the fact is, you did not become relevant until you started dating a meth head. That's the truth. You can call it what
I
you
had
want.
a show for 3.5 years, sir.
Okay,
I
okay.
was the night show in the military sector. The first
Did you
one.
hear what I said? I
How's
said
that not
in the
relevant?
I said in
In the
the
beef
beefing
sector.
sector.
No,
You were
actually, I
not
went to
relevant
every channel.
until you took a meth addict home with you to the very same home that you brought RNY to.
RNY is not at I wasn't in that home.
That's
It's a
not the
different
same
home,
house.
by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, more
Okay.
detail.
Mhm.
But the point is, Envy, you tap yourself on the shoulder way too
Gotta love
much.
yourself before you love other people.
Okay, but you can't even stick to a story. This is why I say, do you have dyslexia? Because when you
Yep.
made your statement,
I
about
did it backwards.
when you made your statement about my interactions with RNY, as if I wrenched her up to get close to her, I've been knowing her before you, motherfucker. Baba ZX been around a little while longer than you think. Can you dig it? That's all.
So
And
RNY,
RNY,
instead of me going back and forth with you solo, you have any response? I don't
she
know
could.
what.
Am I lying, babe? I'm sorry, RNY. Did I lie to you on you? I'm not. I mean, she's
It's
here.
been at least 3 or 4 years. I forgot
Yeah,
to click off of that until you just mentioned it.
exactly. The
That's how
point
long
I
ago that
meant.
Isn't that
was.
all of a
That's how.
sudden 3 or
But
4 years
that's the
must be
point.
correct?
That's the point. He thinks that I'm just knowing you recently because of him. Nigga, you're not that relevant. And I've been around a little bit longer than you know. RY was a GFTV rider. Don't you ever forget it. I only want the best for her. Do you understand? And that's why I bow out gracefully. Now, I'm more than willing to just drop down, leave it alone, don't come back. If you don't keep adding bullshit that doesn't really mean anything. I didn't know nothing about you until you started fucking with a meth addict. That's just the truth.
How relevant are you right now, ZX?
I'm gonna be here, dog. You don't understand
That you
longevity.
were gonna get
I'm
married
gonna
and leave.
listen. Hey. Let's not
We're
move the
gonna pray for
goalposts.
you.
Yeah, okay. But the point is, I didn't tell one goddamn lie up here. You did.
Nope, not at all.
You told several lies,
Well, tell me one.
and you broke your famous man code.
Not at all. I run over the
All
lead.
right. All right. Can RY? I'm hoping you have a little bit of
Yeah.
authority here. I'd like to move on and just leave. Can you ask your man to just talk about something else, please? I won't talk about you guys. Okay.
No, she wanted to, tell
I'm
you.
talking to
your
I'm talking to
time.
your what? I'm talking to your girlfriend and my old
Let's
friend.
go.
My old friend. I've been knowing her longer than you've been
wants to
knowing her.
talk to
I'm
you. Go ahead.
I'm talking to her respectfully, and I'm asking you, can you ask your friend to just leave me alone, kill the conversation, and I'll do the same. I mean, is that too much to ask? We're mature enough for that, right? Or do we have to fight?
You two are men. You two can
No,
talk
no.
this out and go your separate ways.
No. I'm asking you. Not unless this is what you want. If this is what you want, okay, I'm with it. But I'm putting my best foot forward first.
Okay.
You said okay.
What do I look like? So, ZX, you want me to beg and plead? Hey, please stop talking about
No.
ZX. And then he do it to you.
No, I'm not
Well,
talking about that, RNY. I'm talking about basically we obviously watched this live. I dropped down to type in the
You
chat,
did.
whatever.
And you were
Okay,
blocked.
you were here for the live. We listened to
Mhm.
Octavius, we listened to everybody because it was
Mhm.
floating around in the streets.
you
Basically,
still don't get it. See, that's where you violated man code. Man code is if you
Hold on,
cool with
ZX. Hold
somebody,
on.
you come to them and you say to them, "Yo, homie, you all right? Yeah, man, it's some bullshit out here." You didn't do that, Mister Man Code. You didn't do that.
We're on the internet, by the way.
Oh,
just so
okay,
you
all
know.
right. Yeah, be good to her, man. All right, now
But if he was blocked out of your chat, can I ask you a question? If
he
was
could
blocked out
have
of your
done it.
chat,
The point is, that's why I said after the fact. After the fact, after you did your special investigation.
After the fact,
See, the
you
point
came in
is,
after the fact.
man
You hit my
code would have
link
been
after
to
the
come
fact.
to me
Yeah.
directly.
Why
That's
didn't you
man
come to me
code. To
directly?
man code direct, because I'm
This
not.
guy.
I don't give a fuck about your
And after the
relationship.
fact, you talk
You
shit
don't
about
get it.
RNY
You don't
after
get
the
it. You
fact.
dyslexic. You're
After the
dyslexic.
fact.
You don't get it because
But I
you're
get
saying
it, RNY. You want us to communicate. I get it. But I tried to get up on his link. You and I talked about it a
after
little
the
bit.
fact.
I get it,
After
but what,
the fact, after you
how do
did
you
your
feel about it? It's on you.
after you did your investigation, it's too fucking late. Then
Oh,
you
well.
should have approached me decently, respectfully at first. That's the point.
Bro, I did it.
Okay, cool. That shows your character.
And you know this is an open.
And-
you know this is an open panel, right?
Okay,
if I did
cool.
that at my house,
And-
I get it. I get it.
And
You could have
and
popped up here
all
and
is
said,
fair.
you're full of
Listen,
shit, right?
nigga.
And I know you're
nigga,
saying you're gonna do
nigga,
content. You're gonna say
nigga,
talk about us. I don't
nigga.
care, ZX.
No, that's the no. It is only because of RNY that I don't want to fucking embarrass her, not you.
I don't know how you're gonna embarrass her, but
because I will let her see your drunk ass with a meth addict.
Let's go.
Now fuck off. Now,
ahead,
RNY, please. I'm saying to you, please.
See, that's regular.
Out of respect for you.
You're supposed to be the intermediary.
This nigga's thirsty. This nigga's thirsty.
Hey,
Can't hear you.
ZX, hold on. There's nothing you can really do to embarrass me by showing me that. Because listen. Because I've seen it. I have seen it. Trust me.
You were there? Were you there?
I seen it.
Oh, okay. I got recordings, videos, and maybe it will not affect you, but I damn sure wouldn't want nobody waking up shit about my lady with some other nigga just because this dickhead wants some content when you could just leave it alone. Why make new fucking enemies? I don't get it. I'm being as polite. I'm being as polite and respectful.
Is it a new enemy? Is it a new enemy, or is it this is just some underlying tension between y'all?
I let it go for offending you, and I let it go. You motherfuckers are the one trying to generate it. Okay, fine. If you don't want me to respect you, fine. If you want to go
and
back
now
and
all this
forth,
content's gonna roll.
I'm talking to RNY, and we're having a respectful conversation. And you're just being an asshole because that's what you are.
You ask her a question or something. She's trying to stay out of us talking. So I guess
no, you're tied at the hip, nigga.
All right, ZX, hold on. Direct your question to me at this point. Come on.
Okay, thank you. I said, out of respect for you, I did not and won't bother you two until it's over. Then I'll tear his ass out the frame. But for now, can you just leave me alone, please, ma'am? Could you talk to your friend Boo Love a little bit and just say, Envy, can you just stop stalking, trolling, being
basically
obnoxious?
you're saying you're gonna do something. You're
just
gonna
said talk to her. Nigga, I got about 20 videos.
ZX.
I got about 20 videos. I
Put
can
them
just
all
replay.
out. Put them all out.
I can just replay. I ain't gotta
give
cook
a
you.
fuck if it has me. I wish you would have me on the video.
Right, and I can just recook you. I ain't gotta cook you. All I gotta do is put them in the oven, warm it up again.
All right. Well, I hope they have my image on there.
I'm saying, nigga, do you know how many times you was on my panel with that meth head? Shut the fuck up. What is wrong with you? I was not
on your panel with her.
Do you know how many phone calls me and Not On My Watch had with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
You want to do recordings or first of all, you come up here and discredit, but then you say you want to do a bunch of recordings.
You don't know how
I don't care what you upload.
I know you
I don't care what you say.
Give a fuck because you thrive for attention. I'm saying for your lady.
You try to link up with VS. You try to bring. You try to clout chase.
I've never had to sit up under somebody ever in my life.
You got me all
I'm
fucked up.
asking
You
can
think
you
I give
ask
a fuck?
RNY some
I'm
questions? This is
saying
her
out of
segment. Why are you
you
arguing with
just
me?
said that 5 minutes
RNY
ago.
have a
Let her
back and
talk
forth.
then.
Hey,
Let her talk.
Ziet,
You thirsty motherfucker. Let her talk
direct.
then.
Fuck
Hey,
you,
come
bitch
on now.
ass nigga.
Hey,
Okay,
gentlemen.
when you coming to Philly? Thought you
Oh
was
Gen-
coming
God,
to
here we go with the
here.
pull up.
Thought you would no,
60
you would
years old
you
wants me to
talking
pull
about
up.
Malik. You talking about Malik. How many times did you say, I'll be there?
I
All
didn't
right, my
say.
vote
I
is
said I sent
shut up, nigga.
somebody.
I'll
That's
slap
all.
the
all
shit
right.
It's
out
because
you.
I'm
Enough.
nationwide.
Slap the shit out your
Enough.
I will
bitch
spit in
ass.
your face,
You's a
dog.
bitch. You's a bitch.
ROI, I thought
Envy.
you a kid.
Envy. Ziet.
Now,
This dude's a weirdo. He
That's
keeps
it.
running
RNY.
for 2.5
Thank you.
weeks.
That
Thank
right.
you.
I understand. That's it. That
Thank
is
you.
enough is enough at this point.
Thank you, ma'am. That's
So
where I was
so
trying to get to 5 minutes ago. Thank you. If you gonna put your foot down, I'll respect it. Okay? Is that cool with you, RNY?
that's fine with me. This
Thank
right
you.
here, this can't
Okay,
happen.
cool. I'm done. I'm done then.
Will
Okay?
you let her talk? She's got a lower mic and she's trying to get it together. She's got her niece that came over. I don't know. Can you let her talk? Because you're
I
talking,
think
and then she's
I
talking.
this nigga got chatty pattyitis. I'm
No, I
listening
don't.
to
I'm trying
her.
to
Okay.
allow
You a
you to
chatty
let her
patty nigga.
talk.
Right. Gentlemen,
I heard
gentlemen,
her,
enough.
bitch ass nigga.
Enough. Enough.
Put your
All right,
leg in the
thank you.
air and touch it and
I
grab
will
on your
take
Envy.
ass
my leg.
again.
I'll
Yeah.
take
Envy.
my leg
Put
and
that
kick
leg,
the shit
Enough.
out your
put
punk
that leg up
ass.
there.
Piss on
Hey.
your
You're either gonna
head,
let
nigga.
RNY talk or you're not.
Shut up,
Like,
bitch.
Hey.
why you up here
You's a
bothering me?
bitch.
You're
You's a bitch. You's a
all
Gentlemen,
right. Let's
bitch.
go ahead. Let's go ahead and get
enough.
rid of him. I mean, are you gonna talk to him, RNY, or is he gonna argue with me?
He don't know how to be quiet, RNY.
Ziet.
Teach that nigga.
But you're
Come on. Talk
talking.
to
She can't
me.
get in.
I've been trying
Talk.
to talk to you. The little bitch won't be quiet.
Come on
Shut the fuck
now.
up.
Seriously. Do you have any other
Okay,
questions, Ziet?
so
Any other questions?
I just said to you, I can respect and abide by what you just requested. You little bitch ass nigga
See,
can't be quiet.
You no. See,
yeah, you
you're
got to
talking
talk
to
to.
him. Talk to me.
I'm with you. Out of
All
respect for
right.
you, out of
Thank
respect
you.
for you. That's all I'm saying. And
Thank
that's what
you.
I've been trying to say. All right.
Then don't address him because he's going to snap.
Now I'm gonna snap too. Now,
Stop.
can can we just I'm gonna drop down. I'm not gonna
Okay.
come back, RY.
Okay.
I would like it to
Ever.
end from ever after this point. I'd like it to just stop. Cause now I'm getting irritated. Okay. So we could just leave it right there and I'm cool with that. Okay. And
Okay.
again, I
What does
wish
Danny.
leave
you
it
the
right there mean, RNY? I'm not following.
I this okay, good luck,
See,
sis.
No, I'm just asking her to. See,
there
I
you
Good
don't
luck.
go.
Good
know
luck. Yeah,
what the
good.
banter is.
Good luck, sis. I really
All
do
right.
wish you the best. All right. I wish you the
Have an
best.
amazing weekend. Have an amazing
All right.
night.
I'm
But
going
this
to do
got to
that.
stop.
I'm
Okay.
going to do that. Thank you.
All
Have a
right.
good
You're
night now.
welcome. You too.
Bye.
What's up,
Whew.
Paulette?
Hey, Miss Paulette.
Ooh,
Ooh,
child.
child. Hey, Miss Paulette.
Ooh, child. Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just have this to say. Envy is, well, he gone RNY. But look,
He'll be back.
MU was never beef sector. Okay? People in the beef
Mm-hmm.
sector liked her. You know, Envy was never accepted over here because we liked her. We didn't like Envy. We was mad at Envy. Envy got his traction years after that. You know, with him having MU up there with him. He finally, he beef sector adjacent now. He's not beef sector. He say he's not beef sector. So I don't
Okay.
know what the hell he talking about. But MU was not his gateway into the beef sector, period. She had
Okay.
nothing to do with him, nothing. Period.
Y-
And another thing,
me, troll gang, right? Me,
he
troll
can't release
gang,
nothing.
me,
He can't
troll
release
gang,
nothing.
PG.
Hold on, Miss
Go
Paulette.
ahead.
Hold on. Envy was
No,
trying to
Paulette
talk. Go
has a
ahead.
delay in her
Oh,
headphones.
okay.
I'm mute. Okay,
Okay.
so right, go ahead, Paulette. Paulette.
Oh, this
What I
delay is
was gonna say
bad.
is I don't know if Paulette knows Troll Gang, DG, all
Mm-hmm.
them. We came over to beef sector long before MU.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand. He's gonna upload. So he's been holding on to phone calls, videos, and all this stuff till now. Hey, like, okay, you're gonna roll out an MU story. All right, well then I'll put you in it. Cool. You don't I got the same phone calls. I
Mm-hmm.
was on the phone.
I'm about to say recording goes two ways. Both parties gotta have it. Miss
I
Paulette, you still
mean,
there? Oh, something must be going on with her audio. Oh, she dropped. Okay. Oh, so
well,
yeah.
I mean,
So
I was just kind of waiting for you to tell him to let you talk or something.
I was
Because
talking. He couldn't
I'm
hear
trying to
me.
get your. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I know. I didn't really, it wasn't a conversation between him and I. The only conversation between him and I was, I thought that people were able to hit your link, but then you type in the chat and get blocked. He acts like he's been like Joseph and the Holy Spirit or whatever to me, like since we've known each other. Everything with him is after the fact. Did you hear him? All you got to do is get somebody mad or intoxicated, and they're going to tell you the truth. He just rolled out everything that he's been holding in. I don't hold anything in about him. I wish I didn't sit up here and say it was a nothing burger. I didn't spin the narrative or whatever. Like, I really do wish that that I wasn't fair, because now he's gonna roll out and he's got this to upload and he's got to respect. The thing is
Mm-hmm.
the only reason why he was spoken of at all whatsoever, we were done. We were done,
Mm-hmm.
ZX. Like, we don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. But the thing is RNY had a couple things to say that you didn't let her say because you were talking over her. It would have been nice if she could have told you herself. But at the same time, we just wanted to go ahead, and I don't understand the clickbait, and I don't understand how a content creator is not supposed to roll everything out, isn't supposed to roll everything out and get to the bottom of it, especially when they say, yeah, here's how we think about it. But you know what? Fuck it. Okay, we could go back and forth. That shit is like what not 30, like what 18-year-olds do, maybe.
Yeah. And nobody
But
picked a
why,
side.
based
No,
on
nobody.
everything you
Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
based on the chronological order of lemons, and
Mm-hmm.
then a couple other places is showing it,
Mm-hmm.
and hearing a little bit of commentary here, a little bit of commentary there, and then bringing it over here, and just because he finds it unfavorable and doesn't like it, I'm not understanding. I'm still trying to figure out what the problem is, but it's from a woman's perspective, and you had something to say to him.
Right. I don't understand what. I'm gonna be honest. To me, it really sounds like misdirected anger, because the issue really is because Octavius doesn't like him. Octavius is the one that brought this out. This isn't the first time that this was said on YouTube. It isn't. It was just something interesting to talk about. However, nobody picked a side. Nobody said, "Oh, ZX was dead wrong." Nobody said that. We were actually leaning towards, Octavius, you led this lady into answering these questions the way that you wanted her to answer them, so you can have something on record to say, "No, this is what she said about." No, 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 no. Nobody was making him out to be this creep or anything like that. That's not what we were doing. The
That's
chat was even
weird. Yeah.
saying, right, the chat was even saying, Octavius, this is weird. Now, you always come through with receipts, but sometimes they don't always be hitting and they ain't always the truth. That's all we were saying.
And I said
As
he was mad. He was mad that I said, "Oh, Octavius, usually your receipts are on point. You come through, whatever." That didn't prove to be the case. I mean, what am I going to tell somebody? Hey, you're a piece of shit. Nobody believes you. Obviously, everybody gets the opportunity to show what they want to show and do what they want to do. So, like, if it's an attack on me, it sounds like an excuse. I mean, roll out all the listen, man. You're gonna roll out all the videos and stuff like that about me and a woman, really?
Yeah, nobody was talking about
like
that.
the lady
Nobody was
that
talking about
nobody's
that
talking
lady.
about you,
talking about,
huh?
with what the lady that Octavius was talking about. Now, I didn't be over there. If he was lying about anything, she would get on the panel and say he lying. The lady that with this little ZX scandal, she's still at Octavius. I see her over there every time he go live. And I'm gonna get a better understanding when he go live the next time. I'm gonna hit the link and ask her to hit the link.
So that lady in that
And I'm
picture
gonna
was it the
ask her,
lady that he
hey,
was
what
talking to
happened
today?
between you and ZX?
Oh wow, okay.
Okay, so RNY,
The lady
you were here.
that
You
Shakira
talking
or
about
whatever her name.
okay, so let me run it back. I thought we were up to speed here. Let me run it back. Basically, okay, what Octavius wanted to prove is that the woman's picture was from the street sector, and that that ZX manufactured it. And then we listened to the case, we let it break down, but then him and Ken argued for an hour and a half. But at the same time, at the end of the day, once everything was broken down and whatnot, I mean, I've never seen a whole chat. They don't love Octavius, they don't love me. You know what I'm saying? But I've never seen a whole chat and shit say, and they don't like ZX typically. Well, my people don't like ZX for the most part. And even they said this shit's bullshit. That there's holes in the story and this and that. So how that was taken negative, that blows me. I get what he's saying. Hey, didn't you go to a man and say, hey, I heard something weird out here?
Right.
But here's the thing though. I can't go to him and say, hold on, you got to delay.
Your whole life, I be going other
Paul, you got to delay 1 second.
Come over here and talk to you.
So I don't know how in the hell, damn, Paulette, you made me lose my train. Okay, so how am I? Okay, so how did I hear about it? I was at the same place ZX was at. I found it to be peculiar. We all heard it together. I don't understand. It's like I was standing at my house with some homeboys and shit, gossiping or whatever. We all heard the allegations on Lemon's channel. So how does he not know? What am I supposed to do? Like literally, he said I should pull up and ask him a question and say, I heard some dumb shit out here. Is it true? We all heard it. So why would I go up there and remind him that we all heard something? Why not rather than report on it? And he says clickbait. I didn't say one-on-one meeting between him and Malik or anything like that. We read the title 6 times and it said, Malik and ZX pulled up to the show, and it said Philly meetup. It didn't say conversation, interview, one-on-one, because here's the thing. How's it clickbait if ZX showed up, Malik showed up, I showed up, RNY showed up, and everybody involved was here? That's not clickbait. But anyway,
Paulette,
you said
I don't think that's clickbait
both of them came over
both
here.
Of them did
so what's the problem?
He gave the lady.
They did show up. I was here.
Yeah, Victoria. Yep.
So
for sure.
What's the problem?
I have no idea. I don't know why. I don't like it when people hold something over someone's head and say that they could have done this and that. That's where I get, that's where I get strange, because that's not man code. Calling people bitches and all this and that. No, we're honest. We're behind a gray
always
screen.
throwing that shit up.
We're behind a gray screen.
Why do him and Ghetto always throw that man code shit up? It's stupid.
You said why does him and who?
That don't have nothing to do with telling the truth. Man code don't have nothing to do with telling the truth. man code. That's stupid. They so out of whack. You know, they lingo and stuff, old fashioned, out of whack. And I'm older than them.
Yeah, I mean, the goals were obviously like, you know, as I said, like pulling up or whatever. I didn't know exactly. I was
Right. And
Dude, he
I
wants
can
you to
understand.
pull up
unwise
now.
response off of it, but
I can understand if Octavius came over here and said, "Hey, this is what happened. This is what Zia did," and then we were just like, "Oh, he's a creep."
Hey,
No, we
Octavius.
didn't automatically jump to it. Peace, everyone. Octavius.
yeah.
We just listened to what was said, and we were just like, that may not be 100% correct. So I don't know.
Right. And
I
you
don't
have a
know.
right to
No,
do that.
nobody jumped to conclusions. Nobody,
Yeah.
nobody nailed ZX to the cross. Nobody did anything. Nobody put a guilty verdict on him. We were
And
just
No.
like,
and
oh, that
and
seems
the
a little weird.
title of the video from last night is it's called "It's a Nothing Burger."
Hmm.
So what are we doing? And
Yeah.
it's shared out,
Well, hold on.
and it went
And
on
another
members
thing,
only, like so that it doesn't start you know, circulating buddy or whatever. But honestly, it was called, yeah, basically what it's called as of last night. It was yeah, it's a nothing burger.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
it really
well,
came
what
out to
I
be
want to know
nothing.
it says
is
it
why
was a
did he
nothing
come in here?
burger. It was a nothing burger, but ZX missed the entire point. Also, how was yesterday clickbait? So I think I addressed all that, but you know, it's kind of crazy. I don't know how you can't get public opinion, but if public opinion is against a person, they get offended, but we're all like CCs in the public. And then he has to call bitches and this and that, right? So he said he's on
Yeah.
demon time, and like everybody, oh, you're supposed to get people out of their body, like, you know, if you're on demon time. If I sat up here and didn't justify anything, the normal me
Hmm.
is like, fuck it, I don't care. I did it out of malice, and go do what you got to do. Fuck you.
Right.
And
Right.
then I would have just done what I do. I don't know if who knows what I would have done. But for me to sit up here and explain myself and then get blocked in the chat, not be able to make not be able to go up there and direct my energy towards him, that was kind of weird that I got blocked in the chat with somebody's coming up here calling me bitches and all this and that.
Oh, he
You
done
know,
called
but
you a
I was
bitch.
trying to fill in the blanks. You know,
Octavius,
what's
don't
up,
you come up here
Octavius?
stirring the pot.
Yeah, no, please don't
Like,
stir the pot.
oh no, I mean, you know, like
Mm-mm.
when y'all did that title yesterday, or when y'all did that live yesterday,
Ooh.
I didn't know I
Right.
had to, like, no one even saw that short. That wasn't even something that I was prepared to even put out. It was when I did that live, it was just pretty much to just say, yeah, I've been clocking the fact that this guy does use random women's pictures. We had a woman give a testimony, you know what I'm saying? Short that was used, and we showed a privacy complaint. And, you know, right now they're running with a narrative with Shakim's feet, of course. Authenticity though at all. So I'm like,
StreamYard
look
must
at
be
that.
hating on everybody with the audio. Jesus
right.
Christ. Go ahead. No, you're good.
Oh, that's live. I'm gonna go to my other computer. But yeah, there was yeah, he got, you know, he know that what happened about it, that he just want to cry about it or whatever, cry foul or whatever. But the thing is, we had a real person pull up, and that actually on my channel that video, she did a privacy complaint. You know what I mean? I just want to show that, yeah, ZX is creepy. He does use women's photos. And then he tried to run a narrative with the new photo that he got of some lady and said, oh, that was the lady in question that knew that, because he watches everything.
And see,
You know what I
people
mean? So-
think that, yeah, People think, people think that I manufactured some shit. Like it wasn't a plan of Octavius coming up here and doing his presentation, whatever. And I think we were fair. We said, Octavius, you got good receipts, but this is a little off. Did I not say the
You
only
said
thing that
that.
bothers me? I said the only thing that bothers me at all whatsoever is talking about the being in the bed thing. I said everything else is bullshit. I mean, I basically said that. And I fucks with Octavius. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
Like
why would
I
you?
said
Why
that
is he
man to
taking this
man.
from
I
that
said
photo?
some of it
Mhm.
looks like bullshit, but I do understand. Some of it doesn't. I mean, either
Yeah.
he's acting like they kissed your ass or something. Said, Octavius, you're the greatest person in the world. Come and expose the X. I didn't do that. I told you what I liked about what you presented, and I told you what I didn't really agree with what you presented. So that's
The whole thing is, like, I've seen some of the sloppiest receipts and sloppy doxing I've ever seen on the internet because I go to different spaces.
right.
When it comes down to doxing and it comes down to receipts and it's about popularity. So I really think that people didn't like the fact it came from me. You know what I'm saying? If it was anybody else that did that interview and a woman just called in and y'all wouldn't have saw nothing, certain people, it would have been biblical truth.
Octavius, 100%. The reason why I agree with you is this, because when he had his live last night, and the reason why it says misdirected anger that RNY was going to address, the reason why it said that is he made a couple different comments, envy, basically I provided the platform for the bullshit, if you want to sum it all up. But he was talking about you 90% of the show. And RNY and I were like, well, okay. That's where RY was like, I do respect the fact that he was gonna go on 10, and he kept it,
Right.
about 4 or 5 on us, and then he was mad at you. So I do feel like it's misdirected anger, because
Right.
now the guy that didn't show one second, the guy that didn't show any receipt, the guy that said it looks like a nothing burger, the guy that was fair is gonna have videos rolled out. And you think I give a fuck about videos and phone calls and all that shit about MU? You sat up here and discredited her saying she's this and she's that, but you're gonna give her credibility by rolling out recordings and phone calls and stuff. That is definitely not a 60-year-old move.
Well, whole situation with MU, you know how me and him fell out originally? I was over there with MU and sobriety, and the sobriety, and we had 8 people in the chat, and then slowly the B sector started coming over. I never went over into their spaces for a whole year. I would just sit there on MU, where I saw ZX stop. ZX already been over there, but from time to time, but it was a lot of different people coming over there in 2022, and she made a lot of headlines in the B sector in 2022. So when it comes down to him, at that time, she was popping. When she had Tommy come over there and everything like that, he was trying to lure her over to the height of her meth addiction. And I was her best friend. We used to talk on the phone. And this is before the clout came. We had 8 people in the try to okay.
Now, hold on. Now, with all due respect, honestly, I'm so sick of hearing about MU. Can we move past?
No. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you why he got a disdain for envy, though. This is I'll get to it. So it's because he tried to fly on meth. And he brought me to his channel, said him and Ghetto was saying, you want to fuck her, don't you, Octavius? Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
What's good?
That's how we originally fell out.
Hey, Malik.
You got a lot of static, my guy.
Oh my
Go
God!
ahead,
Why you sound like you
Octavius.
in a NASA? You sound like you in a NASA spaceship. That Noble built.
Yeah, you're with Noble right now. God damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
The phone is on over top of the
well,
heater.
Octavius was gonna land because basically your audio cut out and you said you fell out because there was something going on. You said
I was on his channel. they try to come at me with this logical argument, and I said, bro, I'm not trying to date a woman that's on drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really there to support this woman, through addiction. That was it. It was no clout to get there at the time I was over there. And they just assumed, and then I said, oh, nigga, you got old nigga that want to fly her out to Philadelphia while she on meth. And that's what then got up on the panel and hit it with some child orange. And then he went and ran the narrative. I was up there 45 minutes. So he would get ate up on the logic shit, just like how him and Malik fell out when Malik started, you know what I'm saying, like making his shit fall apart. Then somebody hit the link and start doing that shit. They ran a narrative. I had to call the FBI on his channel, and I still got the live. Well, I called the FBI on his channel saying that somebody had came up there because he was trying to insinuate that he's a lying motherfucker.
Okay.
Period.
So you got, Malik? Let's go.
Let me speak. Hey, what's up, Stacey? What's going on? So I've been just chilling in the cut, right? So I'll tell you this. You trolled the shit out of this old dude to the point where he had his old lady, allegedly, recorded her talking on live this morning.
Oh, for real?
But now hold on. He said Ghetto was using Miss Ghetto for content. If that ain't some content shit, what the fuck is that? You 65, old dude. Now you want to prove you got an old lady? Get the fuck out of here, man. That's just crazy. You still crashing out, dog. You still crashing out. I'm just here for the crash out. Because at this point, it is what it is. They done trolled you so bad. You called a lady and you said, are you my wife? Are you my wife? Let's speak. Get the fuck out of here. Cut the bullshit, dog. Your content, your channel mean that much? You put the lady on there? Cut it out. You might as well put Grinder on your app, ZX. Because
I tried to explain you trolled the whole situation from the beginning, but go ahead.
Right. It is what it is.
So
well,
where do you...
Keep putting your foot on his neck, Octavius. Keep putting your foot on his neck.
I'm doing it for sport. I'm doing that shit on my backup channel and get that shit monetized. So fuck a little channel. I got two monetized channels already. You know what I mean? He just gonna make the third. If I get bored, I say fuck it. I'm gonna go over here and talk shit.
So go ahead, Amy. What's your question?
Yeah, I just had a question. Now, I thought you guys had like a little, like, not a fallout or whatever, but I thought you guys had just a couple issues. But when he made it clear last night, he was like, I will never fuck with them. I will never make up with him. He could never come around. Was it a simple troll move or wow. Like ZX has been mad for like a month. So what did you, what was the
whole situation with Shakim, right? And the fallout with Ness, he manipulated his way. Ness is, you know what I'm saying, number 2 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I ain't saying, not trying to, you know what I'm saying, talk down his position. And when the shit didn't work out for him, that's when he started spazzing out. And then he had Malik call in, and everybody could see it clear as day. Like, nigga, you was pushing that shit. You was pushing that narrative. Like, and I know that anytime this man act like he cared and he's a listening ear and he's Baba, he's running the con game. I've seen that many times over. And men, you know, they go over there and they sit up under him, and he'll talk all that big brother, you know, Baba, you know, shit, and the whole fuck up.
Yeah, we're trying to catch the. Sometimes you cut out. I don't know what's going on with your audio. But no, not you, Malik. I was telling Octavius.
Envy, what's your question before I dash like Dane? What's the question?
My total question was, I thought that you all just had like a, you know, a
what's
little mix up. Well, I'm asking you the question. So how did you all go so far?
Your mic muted, dog. Your mic muted.
It is not muted.
It's not muted.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear Envy though.
You may have to drop and come back because I hear him.
because I do have a question for him. Tell him I got a question for him since
He
you
got a
can't hear
question for you,
me.
Malik. He dropped.
All right.
Hi,
Yeah,
Resto.
made
I
up
saw
with
him in the
lemon.
chat.
Yeah, I see Resto. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, Molly, and I was wondering if Resto was completely over it. Is this Octavius?
Yeah, let me turn this off. Yeah. Yeah, I'm back now, so I should be sounding a lot more clear. No, I'm just saying he runs that game like he's Baba, he cares and things like that, and that's always the con that he runs. He done that to
Hold
Rob
on,
Rack's
Octavius.
ex-girlfriend.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Ask Malik your question, Envy.
Oh yeah, Malik. Before you sometimes you do drive-bys. How did you guys get from the point? I just thought that you guys were having banter or maybe a little trolling or something like that. And then I heard his rant about, he'll never fuck with you, never holler at you, never talk to you as a man, nothing like that. How to get there, Malik? I have no idea. None.
Well, I guess it got that far after my wife heard the verbal disrespect. So it ain't no more conversations. Ain't nothing to be said.
Okay.
I'm not.
So
I
he's
ain't.
mad at him. He's mad at you about himself, about what he said.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
these are all things he set out his mouth.
So he got
All
mad.
I
Okay,
did
so
was go ahead. Go ahead.
he was talking about your wife, but got mad
No,
at
no,
you.
no, no.
I'm not getting it.
He got mad because I called him on his shit with Ghetto. It all started about me calling him on his shit. I called
What'd
him
you?
on his shit, and he was
Okay.
like, I was like, yo, so this is what he said. I think it was on Lemon Live, but he goes, I hate a man that leave with his money. Ghetto say, oh, he make all this money. I would rob this motherfucker. He don't know. I would rob him. Yes, I'm giving out money for charity. I've brought book bags. I've got people driver's license. My nigga, you just said the same thing. You just criticized Ghetto for leading with his money, only to lead with money but call it charity. Come on, what we doing? What we doing here?
Whew.
Wow.
Damn.
And I think Octavius was there, but that's exactly what happened. I was like, yo,
Oh
come on,
yeah,
you
I was on a panel with them, and I started. No, then he started doing the threats. I started laughing because I'm like, I know you ain't that serious, because he
So
was
then he
really,
goes to,
yeah.
I took his wrist 30 minutes ago. Nigga, who gives a fuck about a ranch? I don't give a fuck about that shit.
A
Because I was trying
ranch.
to figure out how y'all's beef started. I was lost on that.
But that's this exactly how it started. He had called
Got you.
Ghetto out for that shit with Miss. I'm like, come on, dude. And Ghetto told him, yo, she's a content creator. She built for this shit, but I don't want her to have to go through this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like his last live in the midst of the beef, he yelled, "Oh, Ghetto!" Ghetto said, "Yo, I'm not fucking with Malik. Me and Malik cool. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit, OG." So he, I guess as you call it, he got out trolled. All you gotta do, yo, is just skip the bullshit. You got out trolled. Just let this shit go, yo. All right, this is it. But you just
Okay.
keep crashing out. You keep crashing out.
And that's what I told him. I said, dude, you really are upset and out your body. He was making like Malik could literally, me and Malik both could literally go get restraining orders on this guy for the stuff he said. Like straight up, like he was committing crimes at that point.
I'm not gonna get no more fuck with straining on. For what? He
What's
don't
up,
come
little mama
outside, dog.
Obama?
The guy don't come outside. Come on, man.
Yeah, what he was doing though, he was actually like what he was saying over on Lemons. It was like, dang, and I'm like, is this man really trying to get Lemon struck? Because that's how Lemon lost the first channel. You know what I'm saying? Talking about what he's gonna do to somebody when he meet him in Vegas and all that shit. And we see the commonality how YouTube would just snatch a whole page basically if you making threats like that. And he been doing that shit like crazy. He did it on Lemon channel. Then when he did that live, he was going berserk on that live. You know what I'm saying? And he
I
was
don't.
making all kind of threats about Malik, me. You know what I mean? He got vulgar as hell about Malik's wife, all that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? He got popped. That's it.
I
And
don't condone the whole doxing. Hey, people getting their channels took, but in his case, fuck you and your channel. I don't give a fuck what they do to your channel. I don't give a fuck.
That's just one thing I don't do. You know, me personally, but you know,
Yeah.
I mean,
I could
but
fight, and I don't hold things over people's heads. Fuck
so Envy, I
you,
get
bitch,
it.
nigga, man code. That's not man code to be goddamn recording phone calls with women and holding it over my head. That's just weird. There's
Yeah, he
nothing
did
I
that shit with Rob
why
ex girlfriend. He did it with Janet,
why
and he did it with
that
that girl from Arizona.
doesn't
He
make any
recorded those
sense.
shits.
Like, why didn't it, like people don't hold when you hold on to information like that as a YouTuber, man, it really looks weird. Like to have I'm a man, okay, man's voice, man's conversation or whatever in the phone waiting to play it. Ugh. But anyway, oh hell no, Envy. That one question wasn't to start a whole thing, so Levin could have someone to cuss out. No, he won't have anybody to cuss out, Molly, because Resto's in the title. Because I want to get that straight. Because yeah, I know Resto's gonna pop up. We're done talking about this, but I wanted to get that straight because it was supposed to be like a total makeup. So I definitely wanted to get that straight because the Resto doesn't come around and somebody says, "Oh, I thought they made up," and then
Right.
So I have and the thing is crazy to me. It's like it could be ZX, it could be Octavius, it could be Malik. If there's something that I don't have clarity on, I'm gonna clear it up right here in front of people. What did ZX want me to do? Call people behind the scenes? Hey, I see he's with a woman and shit. Like, imagine me calling Octavius. Hey, bro. Hey, man. Doing pillow talk. Hey, is ZX over there doing XYZ? I do it right here in front of people, and whatever the consequences are later, the consequences are. What's up, Resto?
Hello. How's everybody
Hey,
doing today?
Resta.
What's going
Don't
on?
come up here with that
Hey, don't come on no
$2,000
goddamn
mic,
bedroom
I
voice.
know,
Nigga.
that
The
deep
fuck wrong
voice.
with
What the
you?
heck?
Shit.
I got
Resto,
a
give me
Fine.
15
soundboard.
seconds. Give me 15 seconds, Resto.
What the
And the
fuck,
floor is
nigga?
all yours. All right, so RNY and
Yes,
Envy.
sir.
Yo, again, the baby street glide on this way, and congratulations. I just want to
Malik,
know,
why would you
Envy.
do that? Malik, why would you do that? Why would you
Yeah,
push that narrative?
Yeah,
Envy, you
RNY,
gonna
I
flip
heard
the
you was
Narrative
pregnant.
already out there. Yeah,
You
Poindexter.
too, Resto? Yeah,
Hey, I heard you
Poindexter.
pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like 3 people tell me you was pregnant the other day.
So Envy, you gonna flip the cap up in the front too? You gonna make him a baby 1% and like roll the cap up in the front so it can go right under his lid?
Y'all are really running with this. This
Envy, you the
is
pappy?
sick.
You the pappy, bro?
This is
Why
sick.
you young enough to have
Children,
babies now? So
my
you can have
Oh
children,
shit!
my
Oh, I
children will
gotta go. I
not.
gotta go.
My
Oh
children
my
will
God.
not, and I do repeat, will not be 1%ers. None of them.
Absolutely not. No.
damn.
So,
No.
so
I ain't
okay.
heard
So
y'all
listen,
deny it yet. That's crazy.
Envy,
I, I
I know
wrote.
that you lying. I know you lying. So
What's up,
burn rubber,
Jasmine?
not your soul. Go ahead, man. Y'all do what y'all do, man. I'm God. Y'all have a good one.
Bye, Malik.
All right, man. Said his
All right, bro.
Poindexter going to be a 1%er. God damn.
No, Poindexter is not going to be a 1%er, period. Absolutely
I threw
not.
my life away. Not him. Anyway, okay. So Resto Chesto.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to clear that up because honestly, everything I've heard on the streets, everything that has come across my desk or whatever is that you and Lemon have I don't know. I don't want to sound weird, but an understanding because of an apology. Can you clear that up?
Yeah, so for me it's more like a ceasefire. The whole point of me trolling Lemon, going after Lemon and doing all the things that I did to Lemon, and I went dark. I don't care. A lot of people don't like what I did, but I didn't care. He disrespected me in a way, so I wanted to hurt him like he hurt me. You know what I mean? All I wanted from him was an apology, and he was too man. He was quote unquote too man to do it. So I just kept going and pushing until he finally broke and gave me that apology. Now I'm a man of my word. I stick to my word. That doesn't mean I like him. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be hitting his link on his panel, TT and a hot Kiki and a hot high with him. No, I'm just gonna stop doing what I was doing. So he's just gonna sit over there. I'm gonna sit over here, and I'm gonna do what I do. He can do what he do. Cool.
I can respect that.
Yeah,
That makes
I
sense.
still don't like the
No.
nigga. Yeah, I still don't like him. Trust me, I don't like him at all. But I'm gonna stop doing what I was doing because I was going hot and heavy, and he already knew that.
Now, let me ask you this. I heard you say, and I do understand, you were saying, all you wanted was an apology, right?
Yeah.
So, if all you wanted was an apology, now I understand. That makes a lot of sense to me, basically for the ceasefire, not for the, you guys are going to go to the park tomorrow and play backyard football. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to clarify that because basically I know there was an apology, but I wanted to see at what level. But,
Yeah. Yeah, he apologized to my wife. He apologized to my daughter. He still didn't apologize to Izzy, but it's really whatever at this point. Like he extended a little bit of an olive branch. Some of the leaves was missing, but it's okay. Sometimes it be like that, and I just gotta be a man of my word and keep mine up. You know what I'm saying? It's still smoke, but like I'm not gonna antagonize it. You know what I mean?
So basically, it's going to be YouTube banter rather than I'm going to knock your ass out when I see you blast on sight.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, because it was on site every time. Like, I mean, I made
Oh,
the
yeah.
dude cry
Jesus.
on panel. He had to leave the panel for a minute, but sometimes it happens.
Wow.
I mean, when it's war, it's war. So
When did this go down?
Damn.
it was on his
Oh,
show.
the apology?
The same day that he apologized, he cried on panel, and then I went up there, and then he apologized to
Oh
me.
wow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
I'm just wondering because I've asked RNY and Iffy. But Resto, how do you feel that he could say the same thing at any moment again?
Well, I can do the same shit that I've been doing, and I've done worse to him. He knows what I've done. See, the thing is, I don't do this live for live thing. Like if
Yeah.
it's war, if it's really up and it's stuck, then it's up and it's stuck. Like I'll fuck with you psychologically. Like I will literally make your life a living hell. How you think the maintenance man got there? That's what I'm saying. Like I'll do shit like that. But I'm not gonna fuck with your real
Wow.
life. Like I ain't gonna send you to jail or nothing. I ain't gonna dox you or nothing. But like I will make sure that it's me in a way that like you're gonna sound crazy when you tell other people that it's me. I'll do shit like that. And he know it was. So it was up.
God damn.
Jeez.
look at Sula. Sula's like, hold on, not the maintenance man.
I told him that 3 days before. I sent you the picture, Envy. I told him
I
3
know.
days before it happened.
I know. Sometimes I put things in the back of my mind and hope they stay there. No, I definitely saw that, but for the people, wow. So yeah, so Resto thought, Resto was concerned about the climate, the temperature, and the hot water and everything, and well, them. Okay, Jesus
Such a
Christ,
concerned
Resto.
citizen.
Jesus. Okay, so I mean, I mean, hey, bruh, I don't know. Maybe I'd call that even.
It's even.
Yeah.
It's even. I mean, it could still be up at any moment. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said last time, just because I stopped shooting don't mean I stopped aiming. But for now, I got what I asked for, and like he sounded like he was genuine. I'm gonna hold him to his word. If he's not, then it's still up. It's really whatever. I be chilling,
I'm
bro.
glad
I be
you
over
got your
there.
apology.
Me too. That's all I wanted. Cause like when you disrespect like the 3 most important girls in my life, like that don't sit well with me. You know what I'm saying? My mother, my daughter, and Izzy. Like you don't do that. I mean, sorry, not my mother. I'm sorry. My wife, my daughter, and Izzy. Like that don't sit well with me. So like now it's up. Like what I'm supposed to do? Look them in the face and just like, oh look, you heard what that nigga said about you? Nope. Nah.
Right.
Nah. I got to do something. I
Okay.
got to step because how that make me look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that make you look crazy.
It made me look
like
crazy.
You're not protecting your own damn family.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it would like I said before, and like this is probably the last time I'm gonna talk about it. Like I said before, it was worse because like if it was like Envy or somebody that said something about that, okay, cool. It's just the internet. It's just beef. Me and Envy, we're not friends. You know what I'm saying? We're co-workers at this point. Right? Like we're on the internet. We work for the same fucking corporation. We're sitting here on the same fucking platform. But it's like we were supposed to be boys, and that shit affects me. So why would you even do that? Like why would you even say that, knowing what the fuck it meant in front of hundreds of people? Okay, bet. So now I'm gonna hurt you where you hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Even when I went out of my way not to hurt you, like I wouldn't even bring up my birthday for certain reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like because of the date that it was on. So it's like, okay, now we can go. Now we can go. You want to go, we can go. because I can go real low, because I can get real demon. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't, because once I get to that point, I get to that point, bro.
What date is it on?
No. He's
Yeah.
talking
Never mind.
about
I kind of
dates that he's talking about date that's significant to Lemon.
figured that's what he was talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
I put it in the song and everything.
You did what?
Damn.
I said I put it in the song and everything. I didn't give a fuck. I was going super demon mode. I didn't care.
Yeesh.
My damn Resto. Well, I hope that you guys could be cordial or, coexist or whatever the case may be, because, if apparently we're having some fake ceasefires today. So hopefully yours isn't fake. I know you're a man of your integrity or whatever, but damn.
Yeah, never fake. My ceasefires are real, man. I ain't like, bro, I just turned 33, bro. I ain't got time to be beefing with people. Like I'll beef with you. Like, it's fun sometimes, but like that was not fake. Like I was really about that. For real. Really about that.
Well, if you're calling maintenance and everybody, yeah, you can't be more real than that.
Well, technically I didn't call maintenance. I called them two motherfuckers that work at the front. Hey man, cash apps go a long way. But
Jesus Christ.
Nah, I didn't expect all that shit to happen from that part. Like from the other shit. Like
let me ask you this. Is this something that you admitted before or after the apology?
Before. I told him 3 days before what I was about to do. He didn't believe me. I was like, all right, bet. And I kept saying,
I didn't want you to do some crazy shit after the apology. Because even though, like, for example, like, even though ZX came up here with all that wild ass shit or whatever, there is an art of ignoring someone.
Oh yeah, that's
there's definitely an art in ignoring someone. So it is what it is. Sometimes on a ceasefire, even though there's a ceasefire, sometimes there's a healing process as well, because you can forgive but not forget most of the time. So
right,
yeah.
What's up, Mo Better? What's up, Ghostface Keisha?
I don't even hate watching Keisha. So I'm good. I'm Gucci. Like, that shit don't even affect me no more, bro. I got my own sector to worry about. What's going on, Mo Better? Like, I got other stuff to worry about. Like we got some stuff going on over there too. It's crazy. But I got projects and stuff going on. Like, we building up, and yeah, I ain't got time no more. Like, if it's real beef, it's real beef. I'm not one to manufacture nothing.
Right, for sure. Well, I'm glad you cleared that up, because people definitely put y'all back in, like, bro mode. So I get it. Basically, you guys are being adults about the situation, and it's not really that deep. It is deep, but at the same time, the apology was accepted. So
yeah,
I do appreciate that, Resto. You letting us know and, clear things up, because apparently, if we hear some commentary out there in the YouTube streets, we're not supposed to clear it up anymore.
Here you go.
Content, right?
Apparently we're not on a platform that we create content. You know what the craziest thing that people say? Content creators are looking for content. Yep, every day. Yeah. Because the content ain't content. You know what I'm saying? Like, how people felt about flying around the YouTube streets lately.
Exactly.
So we had people yelling and screaming on a
Envy. I tell people all the time, like, when I be back in my Discords and shit.
Thank you, little mama.
Like, somebody will come in and they'll start saying some shit, and I'll be like, don't tell me shit. Because don't tell me nothing, because I will dead ass whatever you say can and will be used against you. Because I dead ass will bring this out.
The court of YouTube. Oh yeah, don't say anything, because I will.
Yeah, because did you hear about this and that?
Yeah. So Molly said,
Resto,
did Lemon acknowledge knowing that you did the maintenance man thing? I'm just curious.
He knows that I did, and he wants to ignore it, but he knows that I did, because he acknowledged it when I said it, and then he acknowledged it afterwards, like twice. But I do want to clear it up that I did not tell that man to say shit. I was just trolling about the hot water. I was just gonna have him take cold showers for a couple of days. That was it. I ain't have that man say nothing. That man, whatever he said was what he said, man. I ain't say shit. Okay. I would have told you if I would have did it. Like, I get it, bro. I'm a piece of shit, but not a liar. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, hey, Hey, if I burn your house down, then I'll tell you I burned it down at least.
Hey, hey,
What's up,
real
my
quick.
guy?
Malik's in a
So,
dumpster right now.
now, check this out, though. Check this out. RNY. Grab one of your other devices and go watch the crash out. See, this is what I mean. Y'all got the board crashing out, too. Look, let's sit back and look at the old fuck keep crashing out.
I mean, I have
About
done
what?
that on purpose in the past.
No, but look, he's crashing out real bad now. He's crashing out right now. Little boy code, you were on my channel. Why you didn't hit my link?
After honestly, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. After tonight, let that go.
And he's showing, yeah, he's showing like RY's chat messages in the chat. It's fucking crazy. And see,
Hey, man.
the thing is ZX pulls up to kick up dust to go live. And he thinks
Well,
it's strange that we go live about his
look,
stuff. He's popping up. He's trying to go through the whole thing. I mean, he was set up. RY dropped that chat in there, invited me over to the show. He thinks it's clickbait. Malik, it was not clickbait. It said
It's
man,
not.
look,
Malik and ZX are pulling up to the
man,
live.
fuck that
Hold
old
on.
ass.
ZX
Tell him
and
go play
hey,
bingo
anybody in the
tell him
chat.
go play bingo at the old folks home or something. Come on, man. This
Jesus.
shit is fucking funny,
Hey,
yo. He's crashing out.
anybody in
Hey,
the
you're gonna
chat? Yeah,
chill out on bingo though. You're
crashed
gonna
out.
chill out on bingo. Bingo be lit.
I've done that with him before. I don't understand the crash out, but it is what it is. I mean, if he wants
Hey,
to go
Resto.
back and forth, I'm not going back and forth with him. He can only keep
Mm.
Don't even.
his
Just
own
watch the crash
personal
out.
life is a
Hey,
disaster.
Resto. You
Well, he's
ready?
gonna crash out, and you started it.
Yeah.
Resto. I
What's
17.
you say? What?
I 17.
Oh, you on you on I
Not
17?
bingo numbers. That is sick.
Oh no,
That's
I'm
no!
crazy.
65.
That's sick.
Hey, man, listen.
That's wild. That's
Hey,
wild.
again, y'all play nice, man. Look. And stop picking on the AAR. No, fucking pick on that old geezer, man. Fuck that old bastard.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I ain't got no issues with him. He got an issue over there on my sector. Like they've been trolling him in my sector, but
Hey,
nah,
yo,
we
say your man put on a helmet before he crash out. Cuts down on brain damage. Apparently, it's not a
Malik,
lot of brain damage.
y'all are a mess.
Ah,
that's
you're
crazy.
gonna meet me at the barber shop. I'll be there tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
And the funny thing is, he's trying to convince people that I got ran out of Texas. What?
You don't even like Texas. How many times have you? Because you dragged me
And
for
see, the
being.
thing is, here's how crazy it is, right? Okay,
Mhm.
so we can get busy, okay, because he's talking about how much, RY got this amount of fat cut off of her body, and like he's going retarded. I didn't talk about that dude's woman, but okay, cool. Keep talking. Go
Here's
ahead.
the thing.
Get your shit
Here's the
off.
thing.
What woman?
His.
Come
But
on,
hold on.
Envy,
Hold
you
on.
ain't
Hold on.
got no
Hold on.
fucking
No.
woman.
No. 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 No.
Cut
Listen.
it out.
Listen. Listen. He tell us something. We didn't know you had weight loss surgery. I've talked about it multiple times. People know about it. It's my name. RNY stands for Row NY, which is gastric bypass surgery. Duh.
Listen,
I talked
you
about it
could have had a nip
before.
tuck.
As
Whatever
a matter
you
of fact,
did, RY,
Malik, the very
you good.
first time I talked to you, the very first time I ever talked to you, it was me, Brooke, and one other lady. We was all on the panel talking about it, and then you were in the background. That was the first time I ever talked to you. Ever.
Well,
Yeah, he
listen,
thinks we spilling tea.
no, Envy, what it really is he mad that your old lady look better than his imaginary old lady. That's fucked up. You can't even get a good looking imaginary old
Stop.
lady.
Stop, Malik. His lady is a very
Oh
pretty
yeah,
woman. She's very
hold on.
beautiful.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh god.
That's R and Y. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
that's
So you want
me.
to
I mean,
do a side by side there,
But
sir?
his woman
well,
is she's a beautiful older lady.
okay, RY, we seen you and Envy together at the mall. When I see a picture of them together, I'll give him some credit. But right about now, fuck you and your old lady.
Malik, stop. Jeez.
Fuck you and that
This
suede
is,
head old bitch. Oh, pardon me. I didn't mean to call.
I
That's like
mean,
the
you
enemy.
went
I'm
off.
gonna have to see your cash. Old suede head old woman. Don't no man want
Yo,
nothing
Malik,
old. Don't nobody want nothing
Just,
old but a bottle of wine and some money. Cut it out, boy.
Malik, wasn't you supposed to pull up on him? Did you ever pull up?
Yeah, I was in Philly. I was in Philly and Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Damn.
Listen,
And he didn't do
he
shit. He
even
wasn't
told you.
outside
Well,
But
on
see,
his
did
this
you
own
is
go
this
there?
is
time.
the funny part.
Did you go there
He even
specifically
told
for
you.
that?
No, I went for something else. And he even told you why
Okay.
I went. He told you. See, that's how slow the motherfucker is. He came on here and said, yeah, Malik and his wife had their papers to carry. He told you. He knew I was outside. See, he said again. See, that's no, he know when the nigga be outside. He know. That's
Damn,
why he
bro.
keep inviting the nigga over his house up off the floor at pow pow.
You put you put footprints on his block and he didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I was outside. I'm always
That's
outside.
crazy, bro. That's
man,
crazy.
that's like the third time though. He's pulled out that piece on that woman and like come on. He was sitting there with that bulletproof vest and the 380 fell into the seat and shit like that. I was like, wow. He always colored the lady's face up so how we know what that woman looks like. See, that's what I'm saying, Lou. Like we didn't talk about that lady. We talked about the damn picture from the lady from the damn street sector. You know what I'm saying? I don't really correlate that. But my thing is, here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody can't say that they have a relationship with somebody. It's been this long and that long, and she had a wrench 4 years ago, and she was a rider, and that. First of all, we're on the internet. Second of all, now you're talking about her surgery and personal life and rumors and bringing up texts and phone calls and that shit is weird. Especially because yes, someone on the platform presented what they wanted to present about you. You know what I'm saying? Like he acts like I came up with an expose, but it's cool. We could definitely 100% go ahead and dig in. Yeah, for sure, definitely. Yeah, anybody mods or whatever, if you guys we might do a couple interviews, but we'll actually put it in the subject line what exactly we're gonna do, because it is the internet and I'm sure people watch that are associated with this dude. But anyway,
Well,
that's just crazy.
let me
He
know.
is
Let me know if
he's
you and
crashed
your
out
old
for like
lady gonna
months.
stop. Man, fuck that old bastard. That's what you do when you old and senile. You crash the fuck out. Let his old ass crash out. So when y'all have the interview, make sure you and your old lady are together in the same room on camera. He gotta do the same. Because at this point, we don't believe that you got an old lady. We don't even believe that you come outside. But again,
Now, in all fairness, I believe he has an old lady because I did hear the live that he did earlier, and he was talking to this lady. She
That
sent him a
lady could be
picture.
anybody.
I know,
so
I know. Oh God, I'm
so
trying.
okay,
I'm trying.
so
I'm
No, you
trying,
Man,
shouldn't
Malik.
why
try
does her
after
voice
he was
sound
talking
like
about you getting
Like,
sliced up and diced up
but
and
if
I
if
mean,
he claimed he got a lady, let that man. He got a lady. It is what it is.
RNY, I own Ohio State football team.
No, you don't. I knew he was about to laugh. Go
Jesus Christ,
Buckeyes. Go
right?
Buckeyes.
Matter of fact, hey, Resto, I own the United States Army.
Oh, bet. Hey, sign my check then. Shit.
Right.
You was in the military?
What do you mean was? I still out here. Still out
You
here
still
putting
are in the
footprints.
wow.
I
Thank you for your
remember when
service.
Martin used to, okay. Remember when Mike Martin used to drag and threaten him? Mike Martin used to go crazy on
Who was
ZX.
that?
Absolutely,
Mike
yeah,
Martin.
Hey,
Mike Martin, yeah,
that
Mike
dude,
Martin.
Mike
yeah.
Martin,
He
that
Mike
will
dude,
pull
Mike
Martin.
up.
Martin, remind me of Eminem. I seen him
He,
go off, and I'll be like, yo,
oh
this
yeah,
guy
yeah.
hilarious.
He goes off. It's ridiculous.
Oh
He's
wow.
hilarious.
And he will
You
get in
know,
his car. He will get in his car, bro. And he
He's
will
still on
pull up.
yeah.
YouTube?
I haven't seen him in a minute. I don't know if you see him over
Damn.
there in the 03 sector, MV, but I haven't seen him in a minute.
No, I ain't seen him in a minute either. He's a
Oh,
mod.
okay. Oh,
No, he was
okay.
in.
Um,
He was in somebody chat the other day and they shouted him out. He was in somebody chat the other day.
Oh, okay,
I want
okay.
to say I think limits, but yeah, he's still around.
I should,
He's still doing what he do.
if
He's
you
funny.
put,
That's
I
my
don't know,
guy.
if you put both of your AirPods in, oh,
You want me to put both of them in? Hold on, let's
I
see.
don't know because
Or is it me?
Let's
you
see.
said
Is
that
it
you
me?
were communicating with him.
Hello?
I don't.
Can you hear me? Ooh,
Yeah,
y'all are loud.
because if he's getting his shit off or whatever, I definitely wanted to, make sure that you got your point off, but it's a little too late. So,
Hey man,
um,
stop
you
having
know,
sympathy for the old and just start taking that nigga pudding.
Oh my God.
yeah, I don't understand. I don't, to today's live literally was like we had the thing and we found out that it was, a little jacked up or whatever, and
Mhm.
now we're moving on. Like that's crazy. And the thing is like, oh, I rock with RY and we've been friends forever and I'm being respectful. And then he's going over there talking about, uh weight loss and rumors and all kinds of other crazy stuff. That's crazy to go that deep when he actually got to sit and talk, but she wasn't really responding. So I don't know if he got all of that in. She probably frustrated with him, but I don't know if he got what he needed to get message wise. But a straight
I'm
head up
checking
or
them a couple
whatever.
more
I would
times.
imagine he's doing that because he said I was talking and filling in there and doing this and doing that when they were trying to talk. She was the
The
visiting nurse assigned to him.
I've
Oh,
heard that, but I have no proof
yeah.
of that. And I
Yeah.
don't
Oh
say that I
my,
don't have proof of. But
no one
So
knows
I
anything.
know.
like, the only thing that
Yeah.
ZX is gonna do is he's gonna go to different panels, cause some shit, leave, get mad, and then go live about it and just regurgitate what he said on the other person's live to the complete
And my
opposite.
thing is, yeah. And see, now we know that the setup was real. Now we know the setup was real with the wrench and everything else. Like, what? Okay, so don't you find this a little bit strange that, okay, so RY and I are doing the channel thing, hanging out, doing all that, right? And then all of a sudden, like, she was in the chat one day, boom, he throws her a wrench. All of a sudden, he's like, oh, I've been knowing her. Yeah, but she hasn't had a wrench for 3.5, 4 years or whatever, right? And then he comes over and he starts saying that RNY should start a contest for women to feel good on the holidays. But then he went out and did a media tour over at Brianna's and everywhere else saying, instead of that, we can have an ugly woman contest. Don't you think if RNY agreed to have that, then people would have convoluted that situation? He doesn't
Right.
understand, and then raise up, kick up dust over there, kick up dust over there. And then all of a sudden, everybody goes against RY and I because they think we're having an ugly woman contest. And then, her and I get mad, and she's a mod over there, and he does this come to Jesus talk. I mean, it's ABC 1, 2, 3. Like if you ever done anything to anybody in the streets, the best thing to use is a woman to soften up the man so that you can chill him
Run them
out. But now I have a cue for Malik. Do you feel vindicated about the pound cake story now that Brianna is peddling her pound
Oh my
cakes for a
God.
buddy? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh wow. Hold on.
I felt terrible last night, like when
So
somebody said,
hold on. Deflection. Hey, stay. Go get your Uncle ZX and go feed his old ass some porridge. Gotta go. I'm not answering that
Bye,
no more.
Malik.
Not selling pound cakes. Oh shit. Oh wow.
This man is crazy.
yeah.
All right, my guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This dude keeps showing pictures of this same lady and shit. Goddamn, you gonna tell me, girl?
Why you gotta prove that you gotta lay? That's crazy to me. Like
that is
like
crazy that an individual has to keep proving with a picture. She's 65 years. I'm like, God damn, bro. Okay.
Like me, my wife, like every day, like, bro.
He was in a 2-week. After 2 weeks, the lady he was with left his house and stole his pots and pans. That shit's weird. Make it pound cake for profit is diabolical. Tell it, Crafty. Now, people did say that. It was crazy when people were like, people thought it was a joke when they were talking about Brianna the other day. They're like, Brianna and Pound Cake. Like they were trying to like make it a joke, but it's a real thing. So I was like, damn, y'all are tripping. Y'all are out of your y'all are tripping.
I'm not privy to that information, so
no, me neither, sir. I'm not privy to anything, goddamn. You know. But yeah, I guess we'll go through the other damn, Resto. I'm so glad you cleared that up, man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
man.
happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy y'all squashed it. I really am.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, so
Yeah.
hey, now I gotta find somebody else to hate on, because I'm a natural born hater.
Oh shit.
Oh
Uh-oh.
God.
Uh-oh, everybody line up. Resto's gonna call the goddamn
Exactly.
maintenance man. What's up, Nessie? How you doing? Lemon Pepper Step, you said I'm having some cut water and iced tea and Tito's,
Oh my
pal.
God.
You're gonna put Tito's in cut water? Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
bless
Doesn't
your
that defeat the
heart.
purpose?
I
But
would
shout
think
out
it
to you.
would.
Lou
I'm gonna let
says
you
he
get
says
to it,
that women is huh?
I said I'm gonna let you get to it because I gotta
All
get
right.
ready for my shit, and then I'm gonna go just kick up. I'm gonna pull a ZX, go kick up some dust in my sector real quick, and then
That's what you should do.
Yeah,
I think that's a great plan. You see it works for him.
Yeah, so thank y'all for having me, bro, and I'm glad I cleared that up, and thank you for like platforming me, bro. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
All right,
RNY,
brother.
All
salute.
right.
Chat,
Yes,
salute.
salute.
Mod,
Yes,
salute.
sir.
Love y'all. I'll be around.
All right now. Audrey Johnson, what's going on?
Hey,
Appreciate seeing
Audrey.
you. So basically,
Mhm.
let's see, 2 hours. Okay, so basically, I just wanted to, obviously, okay, tell me this,
Yes, sir.
please.
Yes.
Answer one question. So okay, so him coming over. Okay, so the whole interaction, right? I'm not gonna go through
Mhm.
the whole thing, but
Right.
now he's over there dragging. So obviously that's how he felt the whole time. So
Mhm.
therefore, my hypothesis of the setup, it's a little bit more real. It's a little bit
Yeah,
more
you were
real. But you
correct.
tell me from the perspective of him coming over. I guess it was supposed to be a conversation. I don't know. But him coming over and then going to his
Mhm.
channel and doing this and doing that. How do you look at it now? How do you move forward? Because he
I
is
look at
like
it
being real ridiculous.
I look at it like this. I look at it as this is what he's always wanted to do from jump. Because there's no way that you immediately ran to your platform and you did that. So this is something he's always wanted to do as a way to get at you, to be very honest. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But I feel like he did that as a way to get at you. Period. Because nobody sat over here and said anything disparaging about that lady. Nobody said anything out of the clear blue, halfway as bad as he said about me. Nobody in this chat yesterday said that about that lady. Nobody.
Nobody even said
So
anything about the lady.
exactly my point. Nobody said. We were just like, well, who is she? Where did she come from? When is this complaint from? That was it. That was it.
We ain't
Nobody
talking
talking
about
about
his
her
lady.
looks. We
That
ain't talking
shit's
about
crazy.
none of that. None of it. So I feel like, yeah, this is what he wanted to do from the beginning. And if that was the case, you should have just said that. That's all. Like it's really he is blowing it so far out of proportion because at the end of the day, his issue is not with you. I still stand on what I said earlier, misdirected anger. His problem is with Octavius. So he need to take that up with Octavius. Period.
And well, I mean, yes, his issue is with Octavius, absolutely, but at the same time, also, now he's gonna recordings and text messages of some nonsense that happened a million years ago, and then he's gonna put up a girl and then like completely like talk about you crazy. I'm like, wow, bro, like okay, but the thing is, just ignore him after today. He hates rejection and to be ignored. You're right. You're right, Precious. I am gonna ignore him. Basically, the show wasn't about him. It was actually a response
Right.
to the fact that we didn't do that to him. But
Mm-mm.
you know, it is what it is. Nothing we can do. I think we covered I think we covered the topics or whatever. We'll see what Shakim does. It'll be very, very interesting to see if he's there on Monday. On ODS's, he typed in the chat and said that he was going to catch the plane and that everything is set, ready to go. All that. The KRN and Lemon, that's very interesting because
Yeah.
KRN now has a problem with Shakim. It's almost like a frenemies type situation because if Shakim and KRN have an issue, but KRN is serving as his representative to get images off of Shakim's channel, that I don't know what that triangulation is right there. I'm not looking into anybody's background, relationships, how they rock. I have no idea. So it is what it is on that. The ZX situation is very, very strange to me because you start courting somebody, right? It's a total setup if you start going crazy about somebody. I haven't talked about his woman. I haven't talked about him. I haven't talked about ailments. I haven't talked about a damn thing. But ever since he came over here, y'all, it just, wow. He's proving himself that he had an
But
issue.
here's the thing. So I think I heard Malik say he was over there showing that I put in the chat, oh, you should pull up on us. It was a public live. So if I put it in there, it was meant for everybody to see,
he didn't have
including
to
him.
pull up.
He didn't have to pull up, and he didn't have to acknowledge it by highlighting the comment on the screen.
He highlighted a comment on the screen that said pull up. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, who makes you pull up to a channel online? Like, how can I summons you to pull up? Oh, it was clickbait. Well, if he was in the clouds, the bushes, and he heard what we had to say, then why didn't he debunk it? He came up to the panel 3 or 4 different times, right? And when he did come up to the panel about 3 or 4 different times, he had every opportunity in the world to do what he's trying to do at his channel. Malik was here. He could have said, we know that you guys are covering this story, but what's going on with us? What's up, landlord?
What's up with it, man? What's happening?
Hey,
your boy's tweaking.
What's up, RNY? Man, how many times is that toilet bowl gonna keep blocking me up out of the chat, man?
Who? Nobody blocked you out of the chat.
Right.
I was about to say, landlord, I'll put you in a fucking doghouse with the ZX and y'all can roll around and play in the dirt and look for food. I'll throw y'all one steak and let y'all.
Hey man, y'all can't keep making it seem like this man ain't got bras, man. Hey, that's messing with his manhood.
Wow. Really? Okay. Yeah. Well, according to him, he's got a lot of theories about me and everything else. So you never know. So landlord, what do you think, man? Your boys over there tweaking, man, trying to get the black sector woke back up.
Oh, is that what he trying to do? I didn't figure that's what he was trying to do.
No, I'm just playing about that. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised he left after 3 minutes of having a conversation and then went live talking crazy. But it is what it is.
He's on a rampage right now, man. Hey.
Yeah, he's
Shit's been happening out here, man. He's on a rampage.
Yeah.
Right.
I just came up here to fuck around real quick, man. Y'all have a good weekend.
You too.
All right, brother.
Stay warm. All right.
Yeah.
You too. No, I'm not reading that.
Bunch of nothing. Right. I know. Yeah, he's hey,
hey.
He wanted to throw shots at a woman, but the conversation was so let's see. So yeah, the KRN and Lemon thing, as I said, okay. So the next thing on the list was the ZX. Y'all saw how that went down. He was over talking. I was turning down his mic, doing the most, trying to figure it out.
Over here talking as loud as I can, but you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, well,
I need a big sector mic. I
Yeah,
don't even know what that means.
Resto. I'm glad that I'm glad everything got let's see, he's fishing for content, absolutely fishing for content, but he didn't have to go so low, Sula, because he knows how I am, and that's why he's doing that crazy shit or whatever. Thank you, little Mama Obama. I
Thank you, little
appreciate it.
mama.
But yeah, the last thing on the list was Resto. We heard around the streets. I was ill informed, y'all, about Resto, this apology and all of this and that, but he did clear it up that he doesn't have any ill will toward
That's
Lemon.
good.
It's a ceasefire, but it's the kind of ceasefire where you can stay on your side of the street and he'll stay on his side of the street.
Right.
So I don't think we're going to see Resto up there hanging out, chilling, having a good time, laughing and drinking or whatever. But I'm glad they at least got to that level, because a lot of
Absolutely.
things on here are not worth it at all whatsoever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So y'all, we did the 2-hour 30-minute mark or whatever,
Look at you.
and it is Friday. And this, let's see, what did you? Jeez. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's go ahead. Yeah, that was a weird bet. That was a back chat imposter. But anyway, yeah. So the 90
Oh God.
Sula, you see, this is like Friday content. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a little slow talking and just going through a few topics. But honestly, as I said, I think the content will be contenting for y'all with this Shakim thing. And I'm gonna put out a bet on my community wall whether y'all think he's going to Sacramento or not, and this and that. But that's pretty much all I got. But the thing is will I
Do you think
respond?
he's going to Sacramento?
Huh?
Do you think he's going to Sacramento?
No. ZX has been on YouTube for 10 years and has never gained any traction. It's actually sad to watch this man throw his life away. See, the thing is arts and crafts. It's crazy to me when somebody says that you're irrelevant, right? Okay, so this is why you can't talk to ZX. This is why ZX will talk loud and fast, because the thing is very, very simple. He said that I was irrelevant, right? Okay, everybody knows I was relevant, but at the same time, if I was so irrelevant, why does he have all my recordings? Why does he have videos of me? Why does he have all this stowed away in his briefcase to start rolling out? I mean, I don't give a shit what he rolls out. Do your thing, whatever. But at the same time, why have you been holding on to all that stuff for so long? That means that you had a personal vendetta against me. So why would you give the individual that is associated me the most in the internet or on YouTube, off YouTube, a wrench, and then try to do what he did? I took it away from her because of you. So you're weaponizing a woman between you having an issue with me. If you think that's he's talking about little boy code, if he thinks that's man code to utilize a woman to argue with a man, I'm sorry, that ain't it. But again, as I said, this is Friday commentary, so it's a little slow, just for a little. But I do appreciate the over 100 people that stuck in here and out. And I actually, let's see, there's not much college football on tomorrow, so I might come back and do what'd you say? Dang, he easy bait. I could easily get a Mosaic RNY. Don't let that be a flex for him. Well, it's not a flex for him because his channels. What's up, Queen Pisces? Appreciate you being here.
Hey, Queen
Pisces.
Pisces.
I don't know what the flex is of having a wrench on ZX's channel, but it is what it is. There you go. Queen of Hearts, put up the hearts. Okay, I appreciate it. But please look out on my community wall, because I know y'all aren't used to me being live on Saturday. If y'all have anything that you want to talk about, anything that we missed, please put it under the description of the video. You guys are really starting to interact now. That shit is cool as hell, because I'm not going to just put a heart next to your name or next to your comment. I'm definitely going to reach out to you to interact and whatnot. So as I said, thank you so much. I know people are probably coming back and forth because that dude over there is fucking crazy or whatever. But at this point, I'm a hear what he has to say, but at this point, listen, yeah,
Oh,
he
your sunshine. I love you too, baby.
what your sunshine. Oh yeah, we love you. That's what's up, your
Oh,
sunshine. But again, I'll see y'all out. What time is it? Oh yeah, definitely.
$7:41.
I'll see y'all out on the YouTube streets, and we'll see if the YouTube streets are streeting. And as I said, the one thing I wanted to say, Lolo, if you didn't hear me at the beginning, I said, good idea and everything. Just let us know ahead of time. That's all. Because I would have loved to have said a few more things to, promote the situation over there, but I wasn't quite sure what was going on, because if we were scratching over here and you had a rumble, I definitely would have sent everybody over there and find out
Mm-hmm.
who had an issue. I don't know if people had to sign up or whatever, but
You
I know
too,
that
Queen of
people are
Hearts.
confused. 100 and something people are in here. Hey. But yeah,
Thank y'all for sticking it out with us. We really appreciate the support. Thank you. Let's go,
the court
Charles.
orders in the building. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we got. And I guess today I can actually do an outro. Hold on one second. Let's watch this because I just pulled this up. I want to make sure that I made this clip right. All right, hold up.
It's gonna be the same Rick Reed that be on every motherfucking channel, bitch. It's the same Rick Reed on this channel, on that channel, on every motherfucking channel. Bitch, I go everywhere like how the fuck I be. Bitch, I go everywhere how the fuck I be. Period. I don't give a fuck whose channel, whose panel. Rick Reed's coming how he come. Period.
Let's go, Rick Reed.
That
All
is
right, y'all. Well, that's a
crazy.
new one. I'll have new clips for y'all and shit like that or whatever. But as I said, we're gone, and we will see you probably tomorrow at 5, if not Sunday or Monday. I have no idea. We'll see how I feel. All right, y'all.
Bye.